How you guys doing? Welcome to the show today. It's Stock Markets with Bruce, Uncle Bruce here. Welcome one, welcome all to the channel today. Welcome to today, Thursday, May the 13th, 2021. Another day in
Welcome
paradise,
all
as
to
it
the
always
channel
is.
today.
Thank you for joining me and hanging out with me again. We're going to talk to you about the markets in plain English. It's as simple as that. We're going to cover the market in plain English as best as humanly possible to let you know what's going on out there, because every day something else is going on. It never ends. And don't get waylaid by all the gobbledygook you hear out there. Let's just talk in plain English as to what is happening. I am 65 years old now. I'm going to be 66 this year. And I'll just share with you my 40 plus years of experience, having been in the markets in one capacity or another. For those of you who don't know, I started off in 1978 investing stocks for the first time, became a broker in 1979, and I had not studied business or anything like that in university or college. I was a graduate in 1977. I graduated college as a watchmaker. I was going to repair high quality timepieces for a living. I thought that was the answer. Maybe someday I'd own a jewelry store and, sell diamonds and jewelry and repair watches and all that. Who knew? Of course, I was 22 at the time, and you kind of go with the flow. And I did a 3-year program. I got my watchmaker's license and got into business. I found that within a year and a half, I was kind of bored. I kind of noticed, this fixing watches and clocks. This isn't all that exciting, and I realized that you could make a living doing this. Yes, the problem was that you're working on your own by yourself, maybe in your apartment. I was working out of my apartment, repairing timepieces. I had no social interaction with anybody. I had no one to talk sports with. What's going on in the world? And I quickly got bored with it, and I found that I would make maybe a lower middle class lifestyle earning, and it just wasn't interesting to me at all. I noticed that city bus drivers, the city I was living in, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, the guys who drove buses for a living, like the union guys, just the same route, they were making more money than I was. And I thought, what did I go to college for 3 years for? However, I will say that the skills I learned on how to repair watches and clocks have done me well. The first thing they taught me, patience. Patience, stay calm, and survive delicate moments in time, especially when I was working with fine timepieces. You had to really have the patience and the steady hand, and you had to just believe in your talents. Same thing with investing. When I started investing and started to learn about the business, I began to figure out, to be a stockbroker, you better be steady Eddie, buddy. You better be able to handle real controversy, real emotional highs and lows. You've got to be able to handle it. And I found I could do that. I became a stockbroker in '79. I became a partner in a brokerage house by age 25. 26. I was a desk trader. I was working in the back office to clear securities through the cage. I used to run to the bank to get stock certificates in the bank on time every day. I learned it all in 1979, 80, 81, 82. I became a branch manager and vice president for a national brokerage house in Canada. I had 40 employees that I had to look after at one time in my branch office. I eventually took a company public with a partner of mine, good buddy of mine. We took a company public, took about 4 years to do it, 4 years, I guess, and gave that a shot too. And so I have market experience from every angle. And I've even lived in the Cayman Islands for a couple of years, offshore finance. I did some offshore work there and learned that angle of the investment world, which is a whole other world that most of you have no idea what it's about, and you are totally being misled about what it's really about. So many of you out there think that offshore investing is illegal. You think it's all mafia stuff. You think it's all guys in briefcases with cash showing up in private jets, and on and on and on. It's just being perpetuated by every politician that's ever wants to get elected to try to go after tax cheats and all kinds of nonsense. The offshore investment world is one massive machine, and it is rather legitimate. But hey, what can I say? There are people who are trying to get attention and want to get reelected every couple of years, and then there are those of us who are in the real world trying to make a living and trying to make the world a better place and trying to make a couple of bucks at the same time. Anyway, welcome all to this channel where this old man talks to you about what's going on in the markets and what is happening today. Let's talk about it. We are going higher. We have had an interesting week this week, today being Thursday. We've had yesterday the Dow dropped 600 odd points. We had a day before that was not so great. But we've got a turnaround going on right now, and it was led by the NASDAQ exchange, all the listings, FANG listings, really. About an hour ago, half an hour ago, it began. Apple turned positive. Amazon got a nice upgrade. It turned positive, and we've got an uptick going across the board. The NASDAQ right now is showing a 79-point uptick, a 79-point gain for the index on the pre-market right now in the futures. Futures are showing S&P up 10.5 points, and we're showing the Dow now up 8 points. The Dow is the last index to turn positive. We were negative 150 points an hour ago on the Dow. We were negative almost 70, 80 points on NASDAQ. We were definitely negative 10 or 20 on S&P. That has all been erased. Bargain hunters have shown up, and I was wondering last night in the last hour of trading, would bargain hunters come into this market at the end of the day and pick off deals as the end of day was winding down, because that is usually in the last 30 minutes the opportunity where you scoop up cheap stock at the end of the day, where people are just throwing in the towel and throwing the baby out with the bathwater. You scoop up the deals because the next morning people realize, why did I sell my stock for? What kind of an idiot am I? How did I think Apple wasn't going to make money next year? How did I think that Amazon was going to go to business? What's wrong with me? People are just so overreacting to this so-called, oh, inflation is terrible. Oh, give me a break, you pussies. 4% inflation. Give me a break. I get so angry, and I'm so disappointed, and then I'm not surprised. I just sit back and I blow up a little, and then I chortle at it. I laugh at it because people think the end of the world that because inflation has popped up. Well, why do you think there's inflation? You think maybe there's a shortage of stuff? Could that be it? Gee, no kidding, Sherlock. There's a shortage of stuff. We are in the middle of what is it? We're in the middle of a pandemic. Oh my God, it's a worldwide pandemic. Happens every year, doesn't it? Unbelievable how people just lose their sense of normalcy and become stupid. Good news for you guys. If you're watching me, I hope you're watching and you're listening and you're paying attention. You don't sell in the middle of a sell-off. You buy in the middle of a sell-off. You sell when everybody wants to buy. You buy when everybody wants to sell. This is the secret to the market. Those who play that game actually win in the end, and they win all the time. Actually, they win all the time. At 65, you look back at your lifetime and you realize, man, have I been through a lot of stuff? Oh my God! When I graduated school and went into business, and when I became a stockbroker in the 1980s, my God, did we have obstacles in front of us? We were sitting on interest rates of 12 to 20%. We were borrowing money for mortgages at 12 to 14%. I remember people signing 25-year mortgage deals with 5-year terms at 14% interest, and they were grateful to get it. Unbelievable. So a $200,000 house was costing $2,100 a month in mortgage. In 1980, $2,100 a month in mortgage payment for a $200,000 house. Today, you want to borrow $200,000 from your banker for a 25-year mortgage now? Here in Canada, geez, we're being offered mortgage rates at 1.5%, like it's candy from just handing free candy out. You can grab $200,000 today on a 25-year mortgage, five-year term for about $1,100. Well, let me explain something to you, okay? When I say $2,000 or $2,100 a month in 1980, and I say $1,100 a month in 2021, don't compare the two numbers and go, oh, wow, it's $900 cheaper, $1,000 cheaper to borrow money today. No, that's not right. That's not accurate. Sounds right, 1,100 from 2,100, it's $1,000. No, we're talking about $1980 versus $2021. All right, we're talking about $200,000 today. That isn't worth what $200,000 was worth then, because today you can't buy that $200,000 house anymore for $250,000. That $250,000 house you had a $200,000 mortgage on in 1980. Today, that is a $1 million house that you have an $800,000 mortgage on. It's all inflation adjusted, all right? So to borrow $200,000 today is so cheap. I mean, mega cheap compared to what it used to be back at that time in the 1980s. This is what people are forgetting, or they omit it, or they don't remember it. We had to earn unbelievable money in 1980 in real terms to be able to afford to get by. Minimum wage in 1980 was like $2.50, $3 an hour. So think about that if you had a part-time job at a McDonald's in 1980 as a kid, you're getting $3, $3.20 an hour, whatever the heck it was. It wasn't a lot of money, but yet the prices were lower, of course. It's all relative. Today, you work at a McDonald's, what do you get? $8, 10, 12, 14, depends on where you are. Certain places like Costco, you get a Costco job today, pays much better than a typical minimum wage job elsewhere, but you're not going to make $100,000 a year working at a Costco for the most part, unless you're in the management. Back at that time in the 1980s, a job like a Costco job would have been maybe a Walmart job or a grocery store clerk job, $3, $4, $5 an hour. That was it. But a $2,000 a month mortgage in 1980 after tax, oh, did you have to make a lot of money? Were you ever working your tail off? And it wasn't just you. It was you and your wife, or you and your girlfriend, you and your living wife, whatever your situation was, common law married, fully married, with kids or not. You had to make some serious money, and you had to put in some serious hours. And you were trying to hang on. You were just trying to hang on to the house. A lot of folks sold their homes in the 80s because they just couldn't carry them anymore. They could not carry the increased mortgage costs that had gone from 6% all the way up to 14%. It took a while for inflation to go away, but we did it. Car loans were, they were 12 to 20% from your local bank, if the bank would even talk to you. Credit cards were always 18 to 22% interest. Unbelievable. How we made it, I don't know. Today, so when I hear yesterday inflation hit 4%, I'm just going, oh, really? Oh, wow. Whoop-de-freaking do. It's a temporary move. It's not permanent. Interest rates will stay low. Cash will stay very available. And the world will go on. I just sit back at this age. I look back at the world that I came through, and I see what's happening now, and I listen to the language of interviewers and vloggers and bloggers and so-called analysts, and they're talking about the end of the world, and I just kind of look at these guys and go, you guys couldn't stub your toe and survive. I don't know how you folks are getting by. It's so easy now. It is so easy now to make it. It's ridiculous. I just buck up, toughen up. If you think your world owes you a favor, forget about it. It's not going to happen. You got to go get it. Wake up to reality, people. Man, I just hate people who expect a free ride and who just expect the world to take care of them. I mean, where are you coming from? What are you talking about? Yeah, it's kind of goofy. Anyway, the old man here gets riled up once in a while. So welcome to the show. If you're looking here for a kumbaya moment where we stand around the campfire and everything's fine, you come to the wrong channel. I mean, there are YouTube channels out there who'll make you feel better. They'll make you feel better. They'll make you feel okay, and they'll tell you how smart you are, and it's okay if your feelings are hurt, and it's okay. You're not going to survive very long, but hey, good luck to you. If that's what you need, take a pill, relax, and go to sleep. But those of you who want to make money, you want to make some money, wake up to reality. And the reality is this: stocks are oversold. They have gone way too far down, way too far, way too fast. And we've got a turnaround happening here, and you might miss it. A week from now, a month from now, you might be sitting back going, what's I doing? Why didn't I pick up on the dip? Why don't I ever buy on the dip? The reason is it's the hardest thing to do. Hardest thing to do in life is to buy when everyone else is selling, or when you are positive and the rest of the world is not so sure and negative, and you let yourself get affected by that. You've got to charge ahead, baby. That's what you got to do. Though you got some headwind, lean into it. Let's go. Buck up and get with the program. The Nasdaq is up 71 now. S&P up 8 points in the pre-market. The Dow is down 11. That is a good thing. These numbers are good. Does this mean it's a guarantee that the market's going to open up high and go high all day long? No, there's no guarantee whatsoever. But I can tell you the sentiment has absolutely turned around. Even though overnight we saw Asia and Europe go down in value, their stocks went down because they were just catching up to the rest of us from a couple of days ago. America has already turned it around. The North American markets have already looked forward and gone, this is a nothing burger. This is a nothing burger. We're moving ahead here. A 1.69 10-year note, a 1.7-year note, 1.7% interest rate to the U.S. government for 10 years. Is this the end of the economy? Come on. What are you talking about? Normal interest rates right now should be 4.5%. That's what the 10-year should be right now. That's normal. We're nowhere near normal. We have got so much cash going into this system. This economy is going to continue to grow. As much as you're hearing all the negatives about the economy apparently and supply problems and all this stuff, the bottom line is the economy is struggling because it's picking up steam and coming on. And it's turning back on again. We're going through these growing pains to get economy running. There are still 8 million jobs that have not been recreated yet. There are 8 million in the US that have not yet been recreated. So if you hear Republicans out there or Democrats or other politicians say, we should be cutting unemployment benefits for those lazy people who are at home because there's all this opportunity, they don't get it. They're not paying attention to the number. There have to be actually 8 million jobs created to get back to where you were, but there have to be another 4 to 8 million jobs created beyond that to be where you're supposed to be by now. Because from a year and a half ago to now, the thinking was there would be another 4 to 5 million jobs created from early 2020 to mid 2021 to where we are now. It's 2021, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So getting back 8 million jobs is not satisfactory for the long-term prospect for the U.S. economy. You have to create 12 to 14 million more jobs. One way to create that kind of employment number and to get that kind of demand going is to help people out who are unemployed, who are underemployed, who are still at home and still in restriction, and or help businesses get going, which is being done, and or perhaps propose something like an infrastructure program. How about repaving a bunch of highways all over the United States, rebuilding a bunch of bridges, overpasses, traffic lights, dock facilities at container ports, airport reconstruction and modernization. We're talking the 101 basics of USA commerce. Why don't you repair it and bring it up to modern day standards? How about bringing up the electric grid and stabilizing it? That's 101 stuff. That's called national security. How about pipelines? How about the fact that a private company can control 45% of all American fuel distribution, and they don't have to report to the government anything? Does that not concern any of you out there? Does that not kind of make any of you go, say what? So what? You mean private enterprise controls everything to do with national flow of energy, and they get hacked by some morons in a third world or a quasi third world country over there, and that can screw up my world for a while? How secure are we? How together have we got our act really? Do we know what the hell we're doing? You're coming off like a laughing stock is what you're coming off like. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. On the outside looking in, Europeans are looking at the United States going, you got to be kidding me. These guys are that vulnerable to hackers from wherever here in some Azerbaijani whatever Pakistan, whatever country it is. You got to be kidding me. These guys, this is the most powerful country in the world. They're that vulnerable, and there are people in line for hours to buy a tank of gas. What? What the hell is that all about? It makes no sense. Well, it's a lack of leadership, and it's not current leadership. It's not the last 4 years. It's the last 40 years. There has been this complete the total wish to just deregulate and get government out of my life kind of attitude, where, well, then who's going to run things? Oh, you want some billionaire to run your life for you? Is that what you want? Because that's what you got. You got a bunch of billionaires now that run your show. Are you happy? Are you being looked after? How's it going? On the outside in, we wonder how do they do it? It's incredible. The resilience of the American people is amazing. It's just amazing. Envy of the world, absolute envy of the world. We in Canada, we have our issues. Mexico, Europe, everywhere, we all have our issues. But sometimes we wonder just how vulnerable is this really? This is really shocking to me. And why can't people just get together and solve problems? It's so simple. Just solve these problems. Sometimes hard decisions have to be made, but you make them and you follow through on the result. But right now, it's too easy to fight rather than to unify. And that's what's going on in a lot of places, unfortunately. And it's right down to the grassroots level, right out. It's a full-blown failure to communicate and get along and figure out a national plan. There is no leader. There's no one leader anywhere that can make it happen. There's too much, too much of it. The markets, remarkably, are near all-time record highs, despite all of the odds against the markets. It's incredible. The one area of the world economy that is not affected necessarily by politics, which is incredible to me, the Fed, the Fed and the Treasury somehow have been left alone to do what they're doing. Because certain politicians are afraid to mess with these guys. And thank God for that, because these guys do not need to be messed with politically. Let them do their job and keep the economic and the currency markets and bond markets stable. It lets the rest of the world feed off of that stability, and it keeps things in check. Thank God for that. Unbelievable. The markets are up right now. 103 on the Nasdaq, up 13 on S&P, and up 12 on the Dow. If I'm saying things that are making you mad, maybe I'm waking you up. Maybe that's what you need. Some of us need a dope slap from time to time. I just can't be the nice guy all the time. You gotta take it, man. You gotta buck up. Those of you, many of you, 99%, you guys are great. I love you guys. You're fantastic. You're working hard. You're trying to make a go of it. I agree. I'm with you. I'm totally with you. But I got to tell you, at this age, you kind of get upset when you look back at these kids. And that's what I call anyone under 35, your kids, who are screwing it up and are not figuring it out or misreading, thinking that the world will just take care of itself. No. You gotta make the world work for you. You gotta make it work for you. Those of us in our 50s and 60s and 70s, we've just seen too much crap, and we've seen too much heartache and disappointment through our lives to realize it's not that simple. You can't just buy some kind of a pretend coin somewhere and then become a millionaire because you own a coin somewhere. It doesn't work that way. You know what I noticed too the other night was last night. I heard that Elon did a tweet about Tesla, saying that they're not going to take Bitcoin right now to buy cars because of what was the word that they usually he used something about how much electricity is needed to mine the Bitcoin or something like that. And I thought, oh, yeah, that's an interesting comment. Okay, you're an electric car company and you don't want people using a lot of electricity to make Bitcoin so they can't buy your car. Okay, kind of weird, Elon. Okay, I go any way you want, buddy. It's all right. It's fine with me. But what I noticed actually in the last 24 hours is I'm trying to understand Bitcoin and all these other currencies, these pretend currencies. What I notice is that most of the Bitcoin mining that is done, and I'm talking over 90% of it, is done in China. And, and I'm thinking to myself, Elon, you know that if you're promoting Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, you know that you're actually supporting a communist government and a whole bunch of communist entrepreneurs uh, that are finding a way to get their hands on a lot of this stuff. And a lot of Americans are buying this Bitcoin thing and all the other currencies, cryptos. And this dough is transferring over to guess where? To the other side. You're kind of promoting that in a way, aren't you? And have been for a while. And maybe it occurred to him, and maybe someone somehow got to him and said, you keep talking about how current crypto is the non-government currency, and you're not going to be dictated to by foreign governments or certain currencies and whatnot. And this is your freedom. This is total anonymity and everything else. And you realize the more you look into it, you realize that the IRS is all over every single transaction that people make on crypto. They are winning court rulings left and right against taxpayers who are trying to be anonymous, and they're being found out by the IRS. And the entire thing is heavily influenced by the Chinese entrepreneurs. And you got to wonder how much money is being poured into the mining of crypto by the Chinese government, by their own agencies, to corner as much of that market as possible and turn it into U.S. currency, which allows them to just bring in all this foreign cash for nothing and convert it into a pretend currency that is supposed to be the greatest thing since sliced bread. Any of you out there who are 18, 20, 24 thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to take $5,000 and turn it into $5 million by buying this crypto. Think again. I got bad news for you guys. I just don't see the upside in the long run. Some of you early players have done well. Yeah, sure. Yeah. If you like a stock promoter with a penny promoter, if you're in the pennies and you can convince people to buy your stock at dollars, you're the winner. That's the Ponzi scheme of Ponzi schemes. But eventually, someone who's paying 50,000 something for a Bitcoin, maybe they're paying too much. Now, maybe they're still in the early innings. Maybe this is the second inning of a 10-inning ball game. But after the fifth inning, the sixth inning, I don't think anyone's going to make any more money. The ball game is basically already over. The hits have been hit. The home runs have been hit. We're now down to bunting, and we're now trying to advance the runner one boring way at a time. I got to wonder if this game is going to reach a point where it's just all over. And every new crypto coin thing coming out after it is just a shadow reflection of the first one. Eventually, it all runs out of gas, and you need multi-billions of people to play the game, but there aren't that many more people available to keep playing the game, and eventually the house of cards collapses. I just wonder about that. I don't know. I'm too old. I'm just too old, guys. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I don't know. Blaine is saying news reports margin calls are flying, Bruce. I don't know. Maybe that's what's happening. I see the markets are up, though, right now. We have 32 minutes to go before we open, and the markets are actually higher. So margin calls are not affecting the opening here. They're not affecting the pre-market, and that's a good sign. Maybe those margin calls have been dealt with, and they were dealt with yesterday afternoon in the last half of the afternoon when we watched the Dow go from minus 500 to minus 700 something and stay down at the minus 600 range. All the flushing out was done at that time, and this morning there are no margin calls, and what we have now is a bargain hunter's dream, and there are people picking off some cheap stock. IPOE at 15.19, up 14 cents. GameStop at just about 147 right now, up a couple of bucks. Even these stocks are higher. They did very well yesterday in a crappy market, by the way. Wiggly Worm, thank you. Sassy Bruce is my favorite. Bruce, thank you, buddy, for this, or a gal or a girl. I'm not sure if it's a guy or a girl. Thank you for this. I appreciate it. I don't know. Look, guys, I have my suspicions on what's going on from time to time, but I could be dead wrong. Who says I'm perfect? Nobody. I don't say I'm perfect. But I got to tell you, there's some stuff going on out there, and I shake my head at it, and it's going, there are people out there who are dreaming in Technicolor, thinking that they got the world by the tail because they've got a hot new crypto something. You got to be kidding me, man. There's no way. AMC, $10.91 a share. Way to go, up 59 cents. Fantastic. If any of you out there are thinking of bringing in some money, either sell this stuff and take your cash, or write call contracts. You can now look at 12s and 13s. Maybe write $12 or $13 calls for the next month or two and take in some cash here. Gift on a silver platter being handed to you from AMC out there. It's great. I'm really happy if a lot of my viewers are able to, translate this wealth into something. I hope that a lot of you are not down as much anymore. That's kind of what I'm hoping. Anyway, what can I say? It's just an unbelievable world in which we live here. Let's see. Here, McDonald's announced that they'll increase pay by 10% over the next few months. The Bruce is loose. Look out. He's out there. Yep. Here we go. Italian news reporting $400 billion in 0% Fed bailout loans in the past 2 days. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Let's see what's going on here. Oops, hang on. Sorry. There we go. Keep an eye on things here. I'm just looking at comments. Why is Bruce so upset? I'm not upset. I'm just trying to be realistic, I guess. I hope I'm not coming off too upset. Ethereum has utility. Basically, you can use it to store your app site in multiple locations so no one can censor you, but then the net becomes ruled by ETH holders. Totally not neutral, democratic, laugh out loud. Again, I understand half of what that is. If I can't understand it, I don't know how others can either. But then again, I'm not the smartest guy. I'm just an old man. I know you forgive me. It's all right. AMC will squeeze. Hey, I hope it does. I hope for your sakes out there, if any of you are along this stuff, I really hope AMC goes to $20 a share, goes to $30 a share. I really do. I really do. I don't think it will, but if it did, oh man, oh yeah, for sure. That would be, oh man, I want you guys to be rich. But I'm old school here. Jose, Uncle Bruce, if you can catch my message. What is the message? What can I say? Yeah, I'm just wondering if you had a chance to look at the stock tickers you wrote down yesterday. I did take a peek at about half of them, and noticed that there were a number of SPACs listed here. There are a number of different deals here. Nothing out here stood out to me and went, wow, what an opportunity. But look, I get it. You guys are into a lot of stuff. I don't know. Here's a question here. Andres, maybe a stupid question, Uncle Bruce, but do you hold any of the current stock you talk about? Nope. I don't own a single share of any public company. Not a single one. I don't have any money in any stock that I talk about. Never have. I've gone on the air last summer with this channel and started making videos. Covered the GameStop story back in June of last year when it was $4.80 a share. Covered Tesla, covered Apple, the markets in general, talked about how the markets work in plain English. And then I started going live on January the 25th of this year. I started going live every day during the market when GameStop started to go. And I was finding that so many of you out there were not aware or not understanding or not sure of what was happening. And you were asking really basic questions about the market that a stockbroker should be answering for you on your behalf, but you can't find one, and I can understand why. You don't have enough money, you don't have the kind of millions they want, or you're not going to be attracted by you're not going to be attractive enough to some of the big investment firms that they'll want you to have $1 million before they'll talk to you, kind of thing. And so I began to go live, and I've never owned any stock, and I've mentioned it again and again that I will not own stock when I'm doing this because I don't want to have a conflict of interest with any of you. I don't want you to feel that he's talking about stock that he owns. That's all he's doing. He's just promoting what he's got. That's all. He's just promoting his stuff. No, I don't do that. I'm not a day trader. I don't have level 2 trading, complicated stuff. I don't do high-end trading reports or anything, because I'm watching what you guys are watching for the most part. I'm looking at systems that anyone can look at from the street, because with my experience, I can just look at the overall market numbers and look at the headlines, and I can kind of read between the lines and tell you what the hell's going on. And that's all I'm here for. That's it. You want to get technical analysis and deep analytical, breakdowns. You've come to the wrong guy. I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that will say to you stuff like this pre-market we're looking at right now. This is telling me there's a major turnaround happening right now, and there's some serious bargain hunting coming in. And it started a couple of hours ago, and it probably started from Europe. It could have started from Asia, but it's definitely started in the U.S. And those in the know are picking off pre-market deals right now on stock because they are sensing that we've got an update going here, or certainly an upstart to this market. But I caution you all, we may only have a nice first hour, and then we might run out of gas and test the lows again and see if there's any more flush out coming, and then we pop back up. This could very well happen. It's all emotions. The market is emotions. Every single stock that's trading, every single entity that's trading, options, currency, metal, grain, pork bellies, orange juice, trading places with Eddie Murphy. It's all emotion. It's all human emotion is what this is. And these markets that you're looking at here, generally speaking, are forecasting the future and where they think the market and the economy is going to be. And it's not just your local economy, but the national or international economy is going to be. And today, the market is looking up. So that in 6 months from now, a year from now, the markets should be higher, the economy should be stronger. And why wouldn't it be if we're coming out of a pandemic and people are getting their inoculations? Wouldn't we be traveling in 6 months to a year? Wouldn't we be looking to buy new furniture? Maybe maybe we're going to buy that new computer. Maybe we're going to visit our relatives for the first time, or they're coming to visit us. The economy is about to explode, and I just see so much money in the economy right now. This stimulus program, there's $1.9 trillion that hasn't worked its way through the economy yet. I keep bringing that up from time to time. Those stimulus checks you guys got, you guys haven't spent all that money yet. You're still sitting on a lot of it. Right now, Americans are sitting on something like, the word I heard this morning, $6 trillion of cash is sitting in Americans' accounts in cash right now. And Americans are holding on to it. They're doing this with 6 trillion. That's a T. 6 trillion American dollars. The U.S. government is running an unbelievable deficit right now, and it's been handed to the American people. And the American people are going, I'm holding on to this because I don't trust the future right now. I'm not sure whether I want to spend it all. There are some of you out there who are going wild. You're going nuts. You're just having a great old time. You're spending money and have been like crazy, and off you go, off you go. But a lot of Americans are going, we're not sure yet that we're finished with this, because you're watching what's happening elsewhere, and you're noticing the India problem. You're hearing about problems in the Mideast right now, in particular in Israel. You're noticing that Europe isn't coming out of it in a full-blown boom kind of way, and so you're kind of going, I'm not so sure I want to. I'm gonna kind of hang on to this, and that's the prudent thing to do. It is absolutely the prudent thing to do. You've got to be careful, and you've got to be sure. But there are times when in the market, if you're a market player, you have to make the first move when the market is telling you, I'm on sale. It's a deal. I've got a deal for you. You've got to take advantage of it. And some of you have in the last couple of days. I commend you. Those of you who've been letting me know, I picked this up, I picked this off. Well done. It's how you make your money. You buy when they're selling and you sell when they're buying. It's just that simple. 1523 on IPO on the pre-market right now, looking pretty good. Only 61,000 traded, and it's up 18 cents on 63,000 shares. What does that tell you? There's nothing for sale. GameStop right now, 147.56, up 277 on a volume of 33,000 shares. There's nothing for sale on GameStop either. Correct. There's nothing for sale here. Whatever had to be sold was sold 2 days ago. It's all over, and there it is. Bruce, can you admit that you're wrong if it goes to 14.15? I'm wrong about what? What am I wrong about? That the stock could never go back to 14.15? Have I ever said that it would never, ever do it again? Or have I said in the past, it could go to 5? And I have said that it could go to 14, 15. I look at the financials of AMC and go, phew, 5.4 billion in debt, man. Holy moly. GameStop's got $1 billion in cash. AMC's got 800 million in cash. Yeah, but AMC's got 5 billion in debt. And GameStop has nothing in debt. Zero. There's a slight difference here between one and the other. I would be delighted if AMC went to 14, 15. Delighted. But I'm not counting on it. I wouldn't be counting on it. But look, the markets are the markets, and if they want to be irrational or they want to be exuberant, great. If there's actually a squeeze of some kind that's going to happen to AMC to take it to that level, wow. That's what I'll say. I'll go wow. But then what will sustain it? What can sustain it? What will sustain a stock at a certain price and higher is the underlying corporation that is represented by that stock. That's the bottom line. So are theaters full 7 days a week, every show? Are the Hollywood blockbusters coming out, producing record ticket receipts? That allows a lot of popcorn to be sold, a lot of pop, a lot of candy. Great stuff. If that all happens, then AMC will do all right. But if it doesn't happen to that level, if AMC is 75% effective, not 100% effective, that won't be enough because AMC needs perfection from gate receipts, ticket sales, and everything else. They need absolute perfection because they have raised their cost of being in business dramatically by borrowing to survive. They've survived. It's incredible what they've done. Again, kudos to the management of AMC to still be around. It's incredible. The thought was a year ago they were done for. The stock was $2 a share. Everyone thought they were done for at that time. Okay, they're 10, 11 bucks right now. Way to go. Like I said, I don't poo-poo anyone making money. But where do you want to be going forward from here? What are the odds of AMC going from $10, $11 to $20 to $30 a share versus, say, a SPAC that's brand new, no debt, billion in the bank, listed on the New York Exchange with a business that's rolling, doing a $10 roll-in and coming forward? Compare the two for the next 2 years. Which stock do you think can go to 20, 30 first and stay there versus the other between the two? One that's $5 billion in the hole, or one that has nothing and no debt whatsoever? One whose business is still struggling, the other whose business is booming and just coming out for the first time. You decide. It's your money. You guys decide. It's your risk. It's your tolerance level. You decide. I come up with ideas like maybe these SPACs are a good place to go, and maybe writing options is a good idea, and maybe that is an income generator that you guys can take advantage of. And let's see what happens with it. Anyway, folks, right, wrong doesn't matter. Are you making money or not? That's the bottom line. I sure hope so. Andres Bruce has no stock, avoiding conflict of interest. There it is. Is it possible for IPOE to squeeze? No. And when we use this word squeeze, Steve, you got to be careful how you use this word, because a lot of you don't understand what a stock squeeze really means. There's various levels of stock squeeze. There can be a squeeze for like an hour. There can be a squeeze for a half a day. There can be a squeeze on one short seller only and the rest of the market. There can be a squeeze against many sellers of stock and the whole market. There can be a slow motion stock squeeze that can last weeks. Some squeezes only move a market 5 or 10%, but they hold a stock at a certain level for a long, long time. Not all stock squeezes are the same, and not all of them will result in a stock going up 100% or 300% or 10 times the amount of money. That's not what that is. They're definitely not. They're never the same. There are no two stock squeezes identical to each other in every aspect. So IPOE, there's a short position on it. Yes. How many short? I last saw 25.5 million approximately shorted out of 80 million shares, 31.9%. If that were to be reduced by half, that would probably would be it for the squeeze, because for 10, 12 million shares to exist on short sales to exist on this stock is a no-brainer. No, it's no big deal. And so there isn't going to be 100 million shares of desperate buying coming into IPOE because of a short squeeze. I don't see it. I just don't see it. What I see coming into IPOE, SoFi, social financial, SoFi will be a brand name that now will be globally known as a new stock under the symbol of SOFI on the New York Stock Exchange, which used to be the IPOE that you own now. And this stock will become a very heavily promoted and talked about stock. And the company will be growing dramatically. And that's where you're going to make your money. It's just going to be on the fundamentals of SoFi. But SoFi is growing at light speed right now. And that's why I think the shares, there's a $20 to $30 deal here or higher, a $20, $30 trading range or more on this stock in the not too distant future. And that's why at 15, 20, yeah, it's a deal. I'd pick this up. If it goes to 1380, would I be upset and throw in the towel? I'd be upset, but I wouldn't be throwing in the towel. And how upset would I be? I'd be going, what happens? Stocks go up and down. This stock has been 1750 since we heard about this deal on Friday that it's closing before the end of this month. So welcome to today. We're at 1522 on SoFi or IPOE right now, and it's traded 64,000 in the pre-market. So there you go. There's no stock coming in for sale here. I think you're going to make money. Let's see here. I love putting in limit orders and letting the market come to me. Thank you, Bruce. Yes, Gregory, when you're a buyer, you're bargain hunting, you set the price where you want it to be. You watch the market and back off and let it come to you. Let the market come to you. Same thing on the sell side. Let the market come to you. Absolutely. What can I say? All righty. Let's see. Another thing I like about SoFi is it competes with Robinhood. I like to talk about things I enjoy. Let's see. Does anybody know anything about the SEC liquidity thing coming up today? Anybody know anything about that? Let's see. Let's go. Welcome all to the show today. What do we got? We got 13 minutes to go before we open. Let's see what's happening. We'll talk about the Colonial Pipeline over there. Jim is talking about that with Mr. Favorite, I imagine. Yep, there's Dave right there. They're talking. Beautiful. What can I say? GameStop volume yesterday, 2.7 million. There's nothing to sell or buy. Very quiet on the stock. 147.79, up 301 right now in the pre-market for GameStop. And would you buy, Bruce, would you buy physical metals as investment? No, I would not buy physical metals. I would not buy gold bars, silver. No, I would buy the paper. Buy the digital representation only. If you're going to buy gold, you want to buy a gold stock that pays a dividend. So buy a mining company that pays a cash dividend. That's what you want. That's how you invest in gold. You get paid to hold. And if you can write call options against that stock, even better. Now you're using gold to make you money while you're holding it. You've got dead money if you're holding gold bars. Your money is dead. If you've got silver bars, you're dead. The reason is that this item, this thing, will not return you any money while you have it. If you own gold mining stock instead, and you can easily Google up the best dividend-paying gold mining stocks in the world, easily done. If you can write call options against it and bring in dividend income against it, at least you're making your money work for you on top of holding the commodity via a gold mine and that type of thing, an operating, producing gold mine. That's the way I think you should go. You've got to think about your money kind of like an extension of you. So many of you work so hard doing what it is you do best. It's necessary because you have obligations for yourself and your family and everything else. Totally get it. But a lot of you have worked your tails off and have built up some savings through your 401ks and your Roth IRAs and all this. And you're letting the money just sit there. It just sits there. And you are now restricting yourself from being able to move forward with your life at a faster pace with all the knowledge you've gleaned and all the work you've done. You deserve now to have your assets making money for you as well, rather than just sit there. And This is why I keep talking about writing option contracts. This is free money that can be offered to you, and you do not have to take risky chances with these option contracts either. You can be doing very very conservative option writing programs that even if they bring you half a percentage point a month or 1 percentage point a month into your account, this is the best return you're ever going to get, because you're not going to get a 5, 6, 8% GIC from a bank. You're not going to get a 5-year investment certificate from somebody anywhere. You're not going to be able to buy a corporate bond from a company and get 6, 7% interest unless it's a company offering a junk bond. That's the only way you're going to get anything like that. And why would you want to invest in a company that's rated junk? Makes no sense. You can own the highest earning company's shares in the world and generate additional revenue on top of their dividends by issuing call contracts. And so you can go something as boring as AT&T, buy AT&T stock, take a 6.5% yield on your dividend, and write option contracts against the stock. If you can bring in 6% a year on option premiums and 6% from the yield, you're making 12% off AT&T. Sounds boring, but what's wrong with 12%? Because in order for you to get 12% from a bank for a 5-year GIC, do you know what the interest rates would have to be for the bank to pay you that kind of money? Rates would have to be 18 to 20%. Do you know how devastating the economy would be? How devastating it would be if we had those kinds of interest rates again? We'd be sitting on 15% inflation numbers. We'd be in real trouble. You wouldn't be able to put money into a bank at 12% because you wouldn't have any. You would be scrambling to survive and just get by if that economy existed. So today, with 3 to 4% inflation, whatever this number is, interest rates at virtually zero, 1-2% interest rates. If you can bring in 10 or 12% on your capital in this environment, you are doing incredibly well. Incredibly well. If you're able to triple inflation, quadruple the return on inflation, you are absolutely winning in a big, big way. And a number of you out there who are beginning to figure out little by little that you are actually in a position, that much stronger position than you thought you were, that you even realized you were, as you're beginning to formulate the idea that, gee, if I talk to Bruce for a bit, if I take a 1-hour time thing with him, maybe he can help me figure out how I could be literally self-employed, just managing my own affairs. And I don't have to work anymore. I don't have to work, certainly not 60 hours a week anymore. I might be working only as a consultant for 15, 20 hours a week at my leisure. And it might well be that I'm available to work on weekends. I'm prepared to put in some 4 hours on Saturday and 4 hours on a Sunday, because Monday to Friday I'm just watching the market. I'm not available during the market, because during the market I am working on managing my own affairs, as I have enough to manage that if I manage it smartly, I can more than live off of this. This is doable, and it takes a leap of faith in yourself to make it happen, but can be done. Let's move on. So much to talk about here. Welcome one, welcome all, and I'm glad you're here. Let's see what's going on. I'll laugh aloud, Bruce. I want to manage my affairs. Let's see. Manage me, Bruce. Manage me. Oh man, oh man, oh man, man, oh man. Here we go. Laugh out loud. 1,500 will only get me 10 shares more of GameStop, and I think 99 shares of IPOE. There you go. I mean, $1,500. What is it? 10 is 10. Yeah, 1,500. Right, right. If some of you out there I bet you there's some of you out there who are already figuring this out, that if you bought AMC at 10 something dollars a share, or converted what you had into some AMC and then write call contracts against it, if you can bring in 12 to 14% a month in premium revenue on your AMC or also on GameStop, as I've been talking about ad nauseum, you can bring in 12 to 15% a month from your stock portfolio on option premiums. Some of you are figuring out, wow, that's like a lot of money. That I hadn't thought of that. There are people out there who are sitting on $50,000 accounts who are bringing in 1% a year. And the banks love you for it. They just love you guys because you are allowing them to make 10 times that much money off of your money. But some of you out there are figuring out, boy, if I take some cash and I buy 300 shares of GameStop, uh, under $50,000, I can have 300 shares of GameStop, I own them. There's no margin here. I own them outright. I can write 3 call contracts on GameStop. Now, if you can bring in 70 cents a day in premium money, 50 cents a day in premium money on 300 shares, this starts to add up. This starts to add up to a lot of money. You have 1,000 shares of GameStop, you can really bring in some cash, and you gotta. I cannot stand it when I see people giving away opportunity that's just being handed to you on a silver platter. And the idea of, oh, I'm going to lose my stock if they take it from me. Not going to happen. They're going to buy your stock from you if they want it. They have to pay you for your stock. Plus, you got your premium money. Just buy the stock back and write options all over again at a higher price. It's so simple, but you got to get over this fear thing, this thing. Anyway, I get it. It's I know exactly where we're coming from. I've done this a million times before with my peeps, and I'm more than happy to talk to you about it. And we'll figure it out together. Just let me know if you'd like to get together. We'll get together and we'll go over your game plan. We'll go over your exact situation and try to find out a way to make this work for you perfectly in a comfortable way, and we'll go from there. All right, so let's see what happens. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We are about to open. It's now 4 minutes to the opening. The commercials are flying right now on CNBC at top dollar. You want to buy a 30-second commercial from CNBC right now, you will pay dearly for these spots because it's right before the opening. We're up 19 points on the Dow going into the opening. We're up, make that 21 now. We're up 12 on S&P, 100-point pre-market gain on the NASDAQ exchange. So we've got the right direction. We get the right, trajectory. The question now is, how will the shares open when we do open? GameStop 147.48 up 269. Just touched 148 a few minutes ago, so it's kind of tickling that. We'll see if it holds it on the markets. You know how these markets work, kids. If you're watching me enough, you know that pre-markets will give you, quote, an indication, but there are no set guarantee of what's going to happen. But it looks pretty good. Headline, Amazon is set to hire 75,000 people at an average pay of more than $17 an hour. Keep in mind, folks, that Amazon hires every year hundreds of thousands of people at their warehouse positions, and they've been paying $12 to $15 an hour already anyway. Nothing wrong with $17 an hour. The question is, though, can they get the numbers of people they want, and can you get enough hours from these guys? Because the reality usually is that people can only get a certain amount of time from the company, maybe 12, 20 hours a week, but they can't get enough hours to get the benefits. Because normally, if you get paid $15 an hour and you're a full-timer, you're really getting more like $18 an hour with the benefits. If you're getting $17 an hour but no additional benefits, you're kind of like a $14 an hour person compared to a full-timer. So keep that in mind. But still, it makes for a good headline. GameStop, 148 right now. Thank you for being here this morning. We now have a total of, how many folks are here? 2,100 are here. Thank you. 572 thumbs ups. Thank you. We appreciate those. Keep those coming in. And let's see how we open up. 148.23 on GameStop. We are up on the morning. We've got AMC right now coming into the opening right now at 10.94, up 62 cents. Very good. Apple, which is really important, up $1.81 to 124.57 and running higher into the opening. That's very positive. We've got Amazon that started it off about an hour and a bit ago, up $34 a share right now, 31.86. And we are now getting ready to open for trading. Let's see where we start things off at. Okay, welcome one, welcome all. Nice to have you here for the opening salvo as we power up the market. Kramer and the boys are talking. They're showing off the FANG stocks on the television set. The FANG stocks is what they're talking about. 148.50 latest trade on the GameStop right now, up 377. 148.56, 45,000 shares on the pre-market. Getting ready to start things off. 15.21 on IPOE. on the pre-market, the last of the pre-market trading. We're now just about to start trading. Here it is. The bell is coming in, baby. Let's rock and roll and have some fun today. And let's see if Daddy will take the T-Bird away from us or we can get around it. Keep going and keep this party rocking. Exciting stuff. Never a dull moment. Okay, IPOE. Waiting for the first trade. GameStop. Can't wait. Up 245 on GameStop. 147.24 is the initial trade. 147.06 right now. 96,000 initial trading. IPOE showing initial opening of 15.22, up 18 cents on a volume of 112,000. AMC showing an opening of 10.72, up 40 cents. 3.6 million initial running market. We've got Gores up 2 cents. We got Virgin Group up 3 cents. We have Fifth Wall Acquisition up 3 cents. Vector Acquisition up 8. And Navsite is unchanged. Starboard unchanged. Purchase value down 2 cents. Manic Vectors up 4.50. Home Depot up 222. That's dropped $30 in 2 days. It's up 222. IBM up 30 cents. The Dow up 75 points, now up 81. Microsoft up $3.41. Apple up $2.16. Tesla up $13.80 a share. Even Bed Bath & Beyond is up 12 cents to start the morning off. Cruise lines are higher. 66-cent gain on Royal Caribbean. 26-cent gain on Norwegian. 22-cent gain on Carnival. Amazon up $51 to $3,200. Facebook up $5.18 to $307. That stock was as low as $298 yesterday. It's now $9 off the low yesterday. Just to give you an idea where these markets are coming from. Google is up $31 to $22.70 as well. Most of the market is green, green, green at the morning on the opening at this point in time. We're going to keep following it, of course. The Dow now up 108 points. Thank you, Dow Jones. We've got S&P up 26 and NASDAQ up 154. The market is trying to figure out where it's going. So IPO is at 1534, up 29 cents. GameStop at 147.57, up 220 or so now, 147 even at 220 gain. AMC at 1072, up 40 cents at this moment in time. Welcome one, welcome all to this opening market. Bargain hunting has been coming in. The markets were definitely oversold. Will they hold? We'll see. Gore's holding now up 8. VGAC now up 7 to 994. And we've got Vector up 7 cents. Other movers up 230 on Home Depot, up 50 cents on IBM. The Dow up 124 now at 33,711, and that looks to be about the high of the morning right now at this second. As we're watching it go higher yet, up 136 now. S&P up 28, NASDAQ up 158. Okay, there you go. Markets are improving at the moment, but don't be surprised if they jump around. Can GameStop get to 150? That's the question. 148.06 right now on GameStop, up 326. Is there enough momentum to drive it through to the 150 beyond level? 148.59 now, up 380 on GameStop. AMC at 1074. That is just off the high of 1092. This stock was over 11 in the pre-market this morning, first thing. 4.9 million traded on AMC. Let's see how it goes. 148.12 on GameStop on 180,000. Volume, IPOE up to 15.16, up 11 cents on 221,000. Quiet start so far as we're watching these early numbers come through here on the day. All right, Bruce sounds like he's calling a horse race. And on the outside, here comes GHVI. Some fun. What can I say? Loaded up, buy more. GHVI was like 28 1 point. Yeah, Aaron, 150. How about that? There it is, 150. How about 151? There it is. We just jumped $6 gain on GameStop. Just jumped up $6 a share on the day now. That's a better sign. We're happy to see that. We're going to try to find out if there's any news out. We are all waiting. You know what we're waiting for? An announcement for a CEO. What is going to happen? We are waiting for that info, and we'll see what comes of it. At this point, we're not seeing anything yet on any announcements on GameStop. What we're seeing right now is a reaction where we're oversold and the stock really has been beaten down this week, and now we've got a bit of a rally coming through here. 150.65 roughly. On GameStop, volume now is 243,000, so it didn't take a million or so of volume. We went up $5.50. Good to see. 15.23 on IPOE, up 18 cents. AMC holding at 10.75. Like butter, went through the 150 level. Zzz, went right to 150 like butter, and it's gone. That was easy. That was easy. There you go. I bought 5 yesterday in the 140s. Woohoo! Look for a CEO. Let's hope we got one going. We're waiting for the votes, baby, and the Fed. Butter. Let's see. Bruce, GameStop have announced a GameStop esports Twitter account. Ooh, I like the sound of that. I'm not surprised to hear it. I like the sound of it. The central banks are just owned by other banks and big business. It's a racket. There you go. Big gap up. That's what's happening. We've got that nice little move. We'll see if it consolidates. 149.96. Not surprised to see this. AMC now at 10.86. Just popped up itself. Now up 54 cents. Gores Holdings is now over $11, up 12 cents. VGAC up 6 to 9.93. IPOE 15.24, up 19 cents so far. The Dow now is gained 197 points. That's 200 back from the 600 we lost yesterday so far. S&P up 31, NASDAQ up 151 at the moment. There you go. I don't know if it's real. That's what we're wondering. 151, says Sam. 152.62 on GameStop. We're going higher. 152. We're ripping, they say. Here we go. Ron Wapo. Hi, hey peeps, how you all doing? Hi, Bruce. How you been the last couple of days? Greetings to all you from the Netherlands. There's nothing going on here. 153, says Dan. That'll be kind of nice. Let's go. We're going higher. Like butter. We're going through these resistance levels like butter. 150, 150. Seeing what happens here. GameStop volume now is 347,000. AMC now 1089, up 57 cents today on 7 million so far. It sounds impressive. 7 million shares sounds impressive. Keep in mind, though, AMC trades at about 1/15 the price of GameStop. So a GameStop trading now with 360,000 shares. You multiply that by 15 times, and you've got 5+ million shares of volume equivalent on GameStop compared to AMC. So the two of them are trading rather nicely this morning, but that's what we have. 151.42, 151.55. We're jumping around a lot on GameStop right now. 15.36 on IPOE. IPOE is 7 cents away from its high of the day of 15.43 on 270,000 shares so far. As we watch the opening salvo here, the Dow up 220 points. Great. That's great. S&P up 35 and NASDAQ up 170 right now. U.S. wholesale prices rise at the fastest pace since 2009. PPI shows as inflation pressures keep building. U.S. stock markets open higher, aims to snap 3-session skid. We've got a running market right now at this point, definitely moving higher. On GameStop, we'll keep an eye open for whatever they're going to say. They're saying they're publicly tweeting about the mother of all short squeezes. Wouldn't they be setting themselves up for legal trouble if it didn't happen? People can make comments. It's not like they're guaranteeing it. They're just thinking it might happen. I don't know. Had to go to a meeting after the Uncle Bruce buck up and eat a bagel opening monologue. Oh, now, holy moly. Thanks for holding down the Fort Bagel game. There you go. That's good news. Colin, RC knows what's up. What does this mean? Starboard Value Acquisition Corp to reinstate historical financial results for the year ended. Frankie, this is good news. This is what all SPACs have had to do because of the SEC rule changes regarding SPAC financings. They just want everyone to restate their financials to adhere to the latest SEC rulings on financial disclosures. It means nothing with regards to their deals. Their deals continue on. But what this means to you and me is, and for all of you out there, these rulings, these new filings, they get submitted to the SEC. The SEC makes them, quote, active, gives them the so-called, okay, we've received, you're cool, you're good to go. Now they can proceed with their takeovers. That's what this means to you. They can now proceed with their takeovers, and out go the vote documentation. All the proxies go out to the two companies so they can now vote to make the deal official. and start trading. So this is what you want to hear, Frankie, from all the SPACs that we're watching and following, that we're looking at. The more of this, the better. All right, up 188 on the Dow, up 29 on S&P, up 139 on NASDAQ, as these markets are going to now fluctuate a bit. As I've mentioned to you in the first hour of the day, we're only 10 minutes into it. Watch for the markets to have a nice opening. They may then have a consolidation to test lows, to see if there's any more of a wave coming, and if not, they may run again. So we're watching this closely. The Dow now up 210 again, S&P up 31, NASDAQ up 146. And we'll keep an eye on it. Unemployment claims fall to a pandemic low of 473,000 as businesses seek to hire more workers. That's good news. That is good news, and that might set the table for, in about 3 weeks from now, the latest unemployment numbers, which we just had a week ago, that were a disappointment. We may find in 3 weeks that they are really good. And so this market will react in the meantime. There is pent-up demand for goods and services all over the U.S. economy, the global economy, and this market is going to reflect that with a much higher number. These indices will go higher, shares will go higher, and of course, if your company is a moneymaker and on the right growth curve, your stock will go higher, and that's also known as GameStop. There you go. All right, 11 on AMC, 11.20 on AMC. So what does it mean when GameStop can run up or down 5% on so little volume? It just shows you the volatility of the stock is still there. You've got a little buy wave comes in on GameStop, and she can just run. And this is what's giving investors confidence in this company, because there are just no serious waves of selling out there. There are no desperate people trying to desperately sell GameStop. They're not there. When the stock dips, it gets picked up by a lot of small retail investors who just put the stock away, and they're not offering it at $5 a share higher than what they paid for it. They're not interested in a quick little $2, $5, $10 flip. They're looking for the big return, and it just gaps this stock out. Any kind of positive news from GameStop, any kind of a news announcement, progress, CEO hiring, new financials for the first quarter, the annual meeting coming up June the 9th, less than 25 days from now. Look out. The shares could go much, much higher very quickly. And that's what we're watching right now. AMC, 11.20, up 88 cents. Good stuff. GameStop, 151.49, up $6.70. High of the day on GameStop, 152.98. So we're $1 away now, 151.97. $1 away approximately from the high of the day here. That can happen like that. 511,000 shares of volume on GameStop. And we're up $6 a share, up $7 a share now. Very positive start to the day for GameStop shareholders. IPOE slumping again at $15.12, up 7 cents. It did get up to $15.43 this morning, and it will do this. This is normal for IPOE. Expect this as your normal trading pattern, but it can move 25 cents either direction in minutes without any issue. GameStop 152 now, up 7.21 as it continues to move along. The Dow now up 243 points. So we've got a very good opening now, up 0.71%. We are only still 400 away from yesterday's sell-off. Of course, we lost over 600 points yesterday on the Dow. S&P up 32, NASDAQ up 134 points. And it's looking very good on the opening market. Oil down $1.68 to 64.40. The news about the pipeline reopening is definitely calming the oil markets big time. Hopefully, gas prices will normalize quickly. There will be no shortage of gasoline for the United States anywhere. This will erode quickly, and a lot of Americans are going to go, wow, I got all this gas in my garage. Why did I do that? Gas is 20 cents a gallon lower a week later for what I paid for it when I was hoarding it. But that's what happens when you hoard something. There was no need to hoard in the first place. But try and talk about keeping people calm in a panic. You can't be done. Welcome to human nature. Welcome one, welcome all. We are rocking and rolling here. Frank, thank you so much, Frank, for a donation on PayPal. Just saw that come through. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you very much. Those of you who do make donations to Jennifer and I through our PayPal accounts, we do appreciate you for these. Very nice of you to send these to us. and keeps us going. Absolutely. Thank you, one. Thank you all. If you'd like to have a one-on-one session with me, let me know. Send me a private email and say, hey, Bruce, I'd like to have a one-on-one with you. I want to talk to you about my investments. I want to talk to you about my future, my situation. Help me figure out where I'm at in my world. I'd be more than happy to do that. I do these on Saturdays and Sundays. This Saturday, Sunday, we're booked right up. I have no openings left. Next week, I'm booked up Saturday, but I'm open Sunday. And the week after that, I'm booking now. So if you'd like to consider a one-on-one to just kind of help you review where you're at and talk to you a little more detail about what we're doing here, you can send me an email right here at brucefarmer@hotmail.com anytime you want. You'll find this always in the description below my videos. All videos that I upload on this channel, you'll find this information. Any of you want to send us a greeting card? You want to send me a postcard or something? Here, do that. I just got this yesterday. Someone just sent me this postcard yesterday. How about that? He's kind of cool. It says, Tony, clean the crud out of the mouse. Clean the crud out of the mouse. I love that. So good. There's even my address on there, Box 941, Creston, British Columbia. How about that? That's pretty cool. I love these cards. It's mypostcard.com is who makes this. And someone mailed it to me. Bruce Frommer, Bagels with Bruce, P.O. Box 941, Creston, British Columbia. You got to love that. It was sent from within Canada, from North York. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending me this. This is great. I showed this to Jen yesterday. We picked this up at the mailbox yesterday, and we got a real kick out of it. Thank you, all of you out there, for your support of this channel and saying hi to Jen and I. We love you guys. 153 on GameStop, up 8.26 now on the stock today. We've touched 154 already, so it is climbing again. Very good morning on this. We've got the Dow up 273, S&P up 33, NASDAQ up 121 now, IPOE up 3 cents to 1508. We've got AMC at 1143, up $1.11. So you now can look, if you're going to write contracts on AMC, you can write 12s or 13s. You might be able to write 1350s or 14s. It all depends on how long out you want to go. Fantastic. Hope you're doing all right. Uncle Bruce sending us to the moon in plain English. You got to love it. T-Bone, thank you for being here. Ding dong, here we go. It's happening in Portugal. People trying to shape a new reality. Now you're talking. 152.51 right now. Here's where we are. All right. And here we go. Bruce, Jake says, if you had 100 shares of GameStop and were to sell a covered call option, what time frames and out of the money strikes would you be looking at, ballpark? My guess is if you're looking at like a week or two, short term, you want it to be about maybe 10% ahead of the stock. Maybe you want to be right now from 150 to 165, 170. And if you want to write maybe a 1 month, 6 week contract, you might look at 180, 190. You want to write maybe a 2 month contract, you might be looking at 200s, 210s. Take a look at those and check the premiums on them and see for yourself. What you do on a day like today is you let the market open up here, have a little run, let the market, keep an eye on the big board and see how it does. If the GameStop reaches the 153, 155, 160 range today, you might want to pull the pin on doing a covered call, and you'll go at 170, 75, 180 and beyond. And again, timing and pricing is the key. You want to bring in a nice, healthy premium if you can. If you can bring in 50 cents, 75 cents a share per day, $1 a share per day premium gain on this position, you look for that right strike price. You put your order in there, sell your call, and as an opening trade, and now watch the shares closely. And like I say, there are some of you who will write a call contract at say 175 today, perhaps for like next week Friday or the week after. And if the shares reach like say 154.55, and you'll get a sell, a nice premium, you might find that later today GameStop reaches 150 again. It just backs off, natural flow. You might buy that contract back for $2-3 lower than you sold it for this morning, and you just took $2-3 a share off the market. And you're flat again. You got your stock. You made $200-300 on 100 shares, or you made on 5 contracts. You made $1,000, $1,500 today in cash, selling a call, buying it back. In effect, you shorted your own stock against yourself. you just let the stock do this swing for you. Stock goes back up to 155, 160. You write the contract again, and you might do this every couple of days during the week and going forward. And you might just be pulling in $5, $6, $7 a week, $8 a week on your stock on a constant basis. If you're able to do that, if you're willing to trade like that, again, you can play the game where what I can recommend is you go further out, write a call for a nice fat premium, and just sit and watch and just let the premium work for you. While you're holding and watching the stock anyway, let the premium shrink as each day goes by. And if you have a down dip on a Thursday, you have a down dip where on this Friday the contract's going to expire and it was worth $6 this morning, and this afternoon it's at $2.50. That's where you might buy your contract back and go, well, I sold it at $12.50. I'm buying it back at $2.50. I scored a $10 gain on this contract. Stock pops back up $4, $5, $6, $8 a share. I'll now write a new contract for 2 weeks out, 3 weeks out. I'll do it again and set the price at a comfortable level and go forward from there. Make the stock pay you for being here on all of your stocks. Absolutely. AMC, $11.40, up $1.08 a share on AMC, volume of 19 million. GameStop right now, 152 on GameStop, up 721 on 761,000, medium volume. IPOE at 15.15, up a dime, the low of 14.96 today. Volume 544,000, 15.15 on IPOE right now. The Dow up 292, it's approaching a 300-point gain. S&P up 35, and NASDAQ looks like 110 right now. All right. And let's see here. Thomas, I love your passion. I do. I respect you, and but I just don't want to talk politics right now. That's too political for me. Let's see. It's apparently while I was sleeping, someone came in and stole some of my Bitcoin. That's kind of weird. Let's see what else is going on. What's going on here? IPOE and GameStop to the darn stars. Just bought 2 more. Let's see. Today's going to be awesome. And then some. Let's see here. Volume is picking up. Tack time. Let's go through here. Got 2 more. GameStop at the open, so I'm ready for the dip. Gore's Holdings, $10.99. Yes. It's right now $10.76. But it's jumping around as we know it does. What else is going on here? 200 more IPOE, 15.05 filled. That was so easy. 15.06 right now.
That was easy.
There you go. Dave, good morning all. Welcome, Dave. Everybody here, welcome, guys. It was once 128. That's right, 150. We're now 152.65 on GameStop. We're going higher. We're going higher. It's going through these resistance levels like butter. 152.65. We're shooting for 153 again. We'll see if it can break it here or not. All right. Let's go. My plan is for option trading on the SPACs, and when they start trading after the mergers are slowly falling into place, this is the way. Bought another 5 yesterday in the low 140s. There you go. And let's see. Butter. GameStop has announced a GameSports esports Twitter account. I like the sound of this a lot. This really interests me. This confirms what my suspicions have been here, that this company is more than just a little retail seller of game stuff. Those days are over. This entity is really branching out, and this here is just you're just getting a glimpse, just a tiny glimpse of something big coming on this area of the gaming market. It's going to be really, really exciting. Most of the market does not know this and doesn't appreciate it and is not able to grasp what this means. But I think this is going to be another division on the online side of things to take this company to a whole higher level. Just hundreds of millions of dollars of possibilities, if not billions. This is a future. This is a real look into the future of the company, and I think they're after the kind of CEO that is going to take this Twitter thing here, this esports thing, to a whole other level. Yeah, a transformation like you can't believe is going on. 152.98 on the GameStop shares right now. We might be breaking through 153 again. We'll see what it's got for us. 832,000 shares traded. 154.01 has been the high of the day so far. 1510 on IPOE. 1159 on AMC. 1159 up $1.27 on 22 million. Having a very good run. I don't know how long it'll last, how far it'll go, but these prices just scream at me on AMC, write call contracts, maybe 12s or 13s, even 14s if you can. Take a serious premium for a couple of month contracts and grab this money. It's just free money being offered to you. This is your chance. You've earned it. You deserve it. Grab it. Anyway, there you have it. Let's see. Where are we at now? 152.70 on GameStop. 1512 on IPOE. Greetings all. Welcome all of you who are here. Let me kind of catch up on comments here. I'm way behind. I'm way behind. Thank you all for being here today. Here we go. Bruce, you said to go out of the money with a contract, but I'm still afraid to miss the rocket. So I sold a call for 370. Well, no danger being exercised today. Take the money. I hope you got a nice premium for it. There's nothing wrong with that. Stock accounts look good. Bank accounts look bad. Rock. But hey, Uncle B, 17 December 2021, $10 calls on VGAC 130 seems like a steal. No, 17 December this year, so that's 6, 7, 8 months. $10 call. That's an okay buy. Yeah, $1.30. You're controlling 100 shares for $130. $10. Yes, they go to 15. Those contracts are worth $5 plus premium. They could be worth $6 each. The stock goes to $18 between now and the end of the year. You got an $800 contract plus some premium money. You might have like a $900,000 contract for $130. That's nice leverage. I like that deal. Let's see. And here we go. Colin says, okay, everybody, I packed my boots and flip-flops because I got both the suggestions for the moon surface here. And I made bread for moon cheese sandwiches. What else do we need to do for the trip? I don't know if you need peanut butter. Do you like peanut butter on bread? J. Ray, yes, they are at risk. You need to buy back your contract at a loss. Don't know what that means. What they're talking about, I don't know. Let's continue on. Here we go. We might have found the hideout of the real Catwoman. She's lately seen in a BC in a small village, only a short drive from the U.S. border. I am a little confused. Let's see. 150 on the stock GameStop. A little dip here, right at the moment. Hit that like button. They say thank you. Let's see. Bruce, some of your SPACs do not offer options as of yet. Once those do come available, can I tell you from that how soon they'll close to merge the deal? Example, VACQ has no options yet. When will they? Yeah, this I don't know. This is up to the Chicago Board, Mercantile Exchange, and the exchanges. The companies, I can't answer that question thoroughly at this point in time. You just keep an eye open for it. IPOE at 15.16. GameStop at 150 on the nose right now. Took a little dip here. Again, we're watching the big markets, up 351 on the Dow. That's really good. Up 44 on S&P, up 166 on NASDAQ. We'll watch for any selling dips coming in on these stocks. AMC 1158 up 126, just near its high on 25 million about volume. Very good. Gore's holding at 1092 up 3 cents. VGAC up 8 cents to 995. Fifth Wall down 12 cents to 1047. Vector up 2 cents to 994. Navsite up 2 cents to 989. Starboard down a penny to 990. Fortress up 3 cents to $10. Vanek up 543 to 229. Home Depot up $6. IBM up 180. Dow up 350. Microsoft up 420 a share. Apple up 250 a share. Tesla up 651. We've got Royal Caribbean up $1.75, Norwegian up 79, Carnival up 75, Amazon up $23, Facebook up 316, Alphabet up $13. We've got gains everywhere else. It looks like in green all over the place. Airbnb down $2 and Coinbase down $4. AT&T up 2 pennies. at the moment. GameStop 160, 150, 60 up 582 right at this moment. The Dow up 363, S&P up 45, and NASDAQ up 168. Alrighty, let's see. I'm here for the bagels and the striptease. There you go. I just packed my mushroom chocolates for Blastoff. And GameStop upgraded a game yesterday. My boys bought it immediately, $60. They thought that was cheap. Well, they're making GameStop money, aren't they? Isn't that something? 150.28 on GameStop, 150.61 on GameStop. Oh man. Alrighty. And let's go. Here we go. Mr. Boston number 6 says, in the interest of those who watch AMC, Trades has been calling the price action pretty well the last 2 weeks. He thinks if it stays over 11.25, it'll test 14 soon. Way to go! I hope he's right. You're one of your own. You're one your own for Herb. I think BYOB makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I saw the light. Let's go. No fidelity issues here. And that's it right now. Whatever. 15.21 up 16 cents on IPOE, 150.76 again on GameStop. It's been as high as 154 today, I believe. AMC 11.72 up $1.40. The Dow is up 383 from a 600-point loss yesterday. We have a 49-point gain on S&P. We have a 187 gain on NASDAQ today. And tech shares are bouncing after inflation-inspired rout, says the headlines. Boeing, Apple are sharing gains, leading the Dow to a 275-point jump, now up 385. We've got a good market going here. Let me take a look at the Dow right now, winners and losers and everything else. We are rolling. We have got on the Dow right now, the winners are Boeing up 3.8%, Apple up 2.2%, Honeywell up 2.1%, Microsoft is up 2%, Home Depot up 1.9%, JP Morgan up 1.8%, Salesforce, Cisco, Walt Disney, International Business Machines, Dow, Intel, American Express, 3M, Caterpillar, Walgreens, Travelers, Goldman Sachs, all up 1% or more. We still have gainers here. We've got Nike, United Health Group, Walmart, McDonald's, Visa, Coca-Cola, Chevron, Procter & Gamble, Verizon, all up on the day. 3 losers on the Dow. Johnson & Johnson down 11 cents. Amgen down 33 cents. And Merck is down 13 cents. Those are your losers on the Dow. So we've got a good market going on the Dow, up 406 points. Very positive market this morning. A lot of money coming into the Dow right now. And GameStop is getting helped here. It's now at 150.80, up $6 a share. Volume on GameStop now, 1 million shares. We broke the million share mark. IPOE at 15.24, up 19 cents. It's had a nice jump in the last 10 minutes on 680,000. AMC at 11.84 on 28.5 million. Running at the high of its day right now, right around the high of its day at 11.86. 150.59 on GameStop, up $6. The Dow up 413 points. S&P up 52. NASDAQ up 199. A good market move so far on the day. The markets seem to be at the high of the day as far as the indexes are concerned. Let's see. What else have we got going here? The S&P is up 52, as I said. Russell 2000 is up 29 points. The transport's up 300 points, up 2%. The utility index is up 5 points on the Dow. Dow total stock value market index up 600, very positive. We've got a very good movement. The volatility index, unfortunately, is at 2420. Whoever's holding those those volatility options, I hope you sold yesterday because they're back to 2428 right now, down 331. The Asia markets were negative. The European markets have turned mixed. And there's a slight gain now on the French and the German markets. And so that's where things are at right now. Okay, let's go back to GameStop. We are at 150.47 right now on the shares, over 1 million shares traded at this point in time. There you have it, up 409 on the Dow, up 53 on S&P, up 204 on NASDAQ right now as we are going through the opening 34 minutes. It's only been 34 minutes since we've opened. It feels like all day with all this activity. Isn't it interesting how this runs? But 34 minutes, we have a 410-point gain in the first 30 minutes of the market. We'll see how the Dow reacts for the rest of the day. Can it keep powering along, or will it have tests? Will it have slumps? There seems to be a lot of money coming into this market, picking off stocks that have really taken the hit. The shares that were down the most, like Home Depot, down $30 in the last 2 days, is now up $7. IBM is up $2. Didn't take much of a hit at all. It's at 143.30. GameStop, the Dow up 430 now. Microsoft had a $6-7 drop yesterday. It's up 480 now. Apple was down $2-3, up 258. Tesla at $5.99 a share, up 9.23. So these have a positive day going. Amazon is up 24, Facebook up 380, Google up 21. That's where we're watching these. That's where we're at with these markets right now. Even Nvidia up 7.30 a share, although it was down quite a bit more than that. Walt Disney back to $180, up $2 a share at this point in time. American Airlines up 50 cents a share to 21.30. At the bottom of the heap here, even Boeing, like I say, up 770 to 228. Coinbase down 340 a share. Intel up 67 cents to 54.28, and Micron up $1.66 right now. So even these guys have a better day. That the computer chip makers are higher today, along with all tech. I can see why, because they were so oversold. They were beyond oversold, and there you have it. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's go. Bruce, Summers of Bruce. I doubled down on everything and bought the dips. Still hurts to see red, but I can survive. GameStop crazy. I can survive anything. That's right. If you can survive trading on GameStop, the rest of the market is easy.
That was easy.
It's 51.13 now, 151.13 on GameStop, powering through 151 again. Let's see if it powers up to a new high. It's certainly capable of that. IPOE up to 15.18, up 13 cents. AMC at 11.70, up $1.37 or so. Gores is up 4 cents, and VGAC is up 7. So a couple of SPACs are doing a little bit better. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Sitting Bull, Eddie R. Was AMC shorted terribly? For sure. There was just so much dilution, though. One of the other squeezes good. GameStop's fundamentals not affected by huge debt or pandemic. That's true. GameStop is making money here. Very interesting. Uncle B, all SPACs are merged. You might need assistance. We're going to be busy. Once these SPACs are merged, change their names, we are going to be really busy here. I'm going to be updating you with information on all of these guys. They're going to be coming up with news releases like crazy, and your shares are going to be really actively traded. You guys hang on, folks. You're about to make a lot of money. I think you're going to do very well. Get them while you still can, cheap. Let's go. Bruce, when you write a covered call, how would the 100 shares look in your trading account? Notated as tied to a contract? Not necessarily, no. The shares, you're writing a covered call because you have the stock. The minute you buy the call back, you don't have shares covering the covered stock anymore, the covered call, because you bought a call back to nullify it. So if you sell the call for 10 and you buy the call for 2, and then you sell one for 12 and you buy it back for 4, and you sell one for 7 and you buy it back for 5, you're covering, you're uncovering, you're covering, you're uncovering. So you're trading the contracts now to generate income into your account while the shares just sit there. You'll change your exercise price and your exercise date as you write each series of contracts. But the shares will still be there. You can always buy the calls back and sell the stock in the open market if you want out, shift into something else. I mean, you can always do that. So no, you're only just covering against an existing position of stock, and you're able to unlock it anytime you want. All right. Hope that wasn't too confusing of an answer. FYI, Black Forest ham with sharp cheddar and spicy mustard on a toasted plain this morning is what I'm doing, says Colin. Yum. Colin says, Andy, yes, indeed. The House of Cards is shifting. Hope they're still planning to team up with SLGC. Well, you never know. I don't know. I just eat sticks of butter. Let's see. GameStop debt, 0. Salted or unsalted? Colin, don't make me come over there for breakfast. Let's see. Bruce, E-Trade has a momentum ticker that helps me decide when to sell a covered call. Higher momentum, higher premium. Very, very smart. 151.29. Some of these firms, some of these platforms give you tools to help you decide what to do, which is cool. Covered calls show as -14 in my E-Trade account. Don't know what that means. Let's see. Butter, I prefer salted. GameStop has 0 debt because we saved it. Now it's our turn to get paid. There you go. Let's see. Fidelity will show you if shares are paired with a covered call or are unpaired. I bought a VGAC call contract for October 15th, 2021 with a $12.50 strike for $50 yesterday. I like my odds on that one. I like your odds too. $50, was that 50 cents a share? Nice, very low premium, very well done. You're getting 100 shares for $50, 1,000 shares for $500 at a $12.50 strike price. So it goes to $17.50 a share. You're sitting on contracts worth $500 that you paid $50 for. I like your upside there very much. Where do I find that ticker? Bruce, my stool was green this morning. Is that a sign? It's something. I thought I heard my name. Hi, Sharon. How you doing? I failed once this year. Bought GoPro at the beginning of February and paper handed it just under break even for something else before it flew. Lesson learned. There you go. It is 4 p.m. here in Sweden. 24 degrees Celsius and sunny. That's gorgeous. And I'm inside enjoying a whiskey Coke, watching my favorite uncle, Lahu Productions. Thank you for being here today from beautiful Sweden. Having a great day. I've got my caffeine-free Diet Coke right here in my Stock Markets with Bruce mug. Cheers to you and everyone in Europe today. Thank you for joining this channel. Love that you're here. 152.10 on GameStop. It's going through 152 like butter again. Going higher. Was that a 3-legged stool? What's the temperature in Fahrenheit? That would be 75, 77 degrees. Kind of nice. Uncle B, thoughts on DTCC changes and their effect? I don't know. I don't know the changes. I don't know what it means yet. I haven't read any of this yet, but the stock is doing fine just right now, right around the 152 mark. 1522 on IPOE and 1184 on AMC. We're having a very good day on these three stocks right now. The Dow up 416 points, holding this gain. S&P up 50, NASDAQ up 192. We're having a good day on these markets, and that's very, very encouraging. Let's see here. Patience is the game, but time can crush you. Laugh out loud. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. I will never paper hand on the dips. I don't need Uncle B calling me out for being a cat. How about that? Cheers to Sweden. It's time for Uncle Bruce bagel predictions. What will he have today? Jakin, you have to customize your chart on mobile. Add the momentum indicator in the study section. It will show up on the other chart. Also enable real-time prices. I want to go to Sweden. Cheers from South Carolina. Patience is discipline. 17 and sunny here in Amsterdam. Cheers. Oh, wonderful weather in Amsterdam. Also, we have a rare sunny day in Denmark. Enjoy it inside watching Uncle B. Conduit switch, butter and jelly. I'm going with the sesame with cold cuts and honey mustard. Did the liquidity test already happen today? I'm guessing so. 151.74 right now on GameStop, up $6. 151.74 up 6.96 right now. And looking good. The Dow up 446 higher. Again, going higher. It's only down 150 points from yesterday's 600-point sell-off. Think about that. What a recovery today on the Dow right now. Zorpheus, morning all. Love all the GameStop Twitter posts and their new Twitter handle for e-gaming Twitter account. RC Photo was awesome. RC supposedly went to SEC to announce something yesterday. I don't know what. Let's see. Roll them if you got them. It's almost bathtub time. How about that? Let's see. Morning Sharon says Gregory Allen reading Kevin's book at the moment, Lethal Voyage. Tony, William, was that you filling garbage bags with gasoline? Cheers, everybody. Finally, summer has broken in Sweden. Rabbit bathtub time. Smoking the joint in the shower is my favorite. Jake and Carlos, M. Fauda, thanks. I use the E-Trade Pro platform. Couldn't conduit and the switch I gave mine earlier was toasted sesame with bagel, 3 meats, cheese, mustard, mayo. Oh man, laugh out loud. Tony, ironically, we can have a cloudy day in the center of Spain. I like a bagel with bananas and tendies today. Interesting. Weird, but interesting. Let's see. Ain't that the pot calling the pet kettle black? Oh my gosh. It's a nice tub. It's smoking. It's a jacuzzi. 150.81 on GameStop. 150.98 on GameStop. 11.74 on AMC. 15.18 on IPOE. All positive on the morning. The Dow up 443. S&P up 53. The Nasdaq up 200 points this morning to start the day. Everybody, are you having fun this morning? Thumbs ups. Thumbs. How are we doing for thumbs ups right now? We've got. Right now, 860 thumbs ups on this show. I thank you very much, all of you watching me this morning. 2,059 of you. If 500 of you could kindly hit that thumbs up button right now, you could drive this thing up to 1,400 thumbs ups in a moment. Jen just is here. Let's celebrate the fact that Jen woke up yet again for another day. She woke up. I think that's a thumbs up right there. Thank you. 922 now have come in. They're coming in like crazy. Jen is here. Jen is awake. Jen is moving. We're looking good. She's going to make herself a tea, and we're going to talk about maybe a bagel idea. How are you this morning, Jennifer?
I'm good.
She's good. It's good. It's a good market this morning.
Is it? I haven't even looked yet.
Yesterday, the Dow lost 600 something points. Yes. It's up 456. Yeah. Yep, it's a big turnaround. It didn't even have a pause. It just it's been powering up here.
Yeah.
We're up 54 on the S&P and up 200 on NASDAQ. So it's a very good market move this morning. We're pleased. Our shares, the shares we're following here, GameStop 150.96. Nice. Up $6, and
West Texas is off a little.
Yep, it's off 138. IPOE.
Bringing our Canadian dollar down a few pennies.
Yes, bring it down just a tad. IPOE at 15.08. That's up 3 cents, and AMC nice. Up 11.73, up 141. Nice. AMC's having a good day.
That's a nice jump.
That's a good jump. So we got a good market going here. We're very pleased so far. We're hoping for another power up as the day goes on.
Excellent.
The speculation has begun as to what kind of a bagel Uncle Bruce is going to have this morning. This is the big one that we're all wondering about. What kind of bagel should Bruce have today?
Be on a Thursday morning.
Thursday morning bagel.
It's supposed to be fairly nice out.
Right
now it's a little cloudy, but
it's
clouds are going to go away.
We're supposed to have a nice day today.
A nice day.
We're supposed to have some nice days, actually. Our high today, they're estimating at 68 and sunny. So that'll feel like mid-70s. Tomorrow, 73. Saturday, 79. Pure sunshine. Sunday, 82 here. And Monday, 81. And Tuesday, 73. Sunshine the next 5 days called for. Next Wednesday, rain and 63 for the high. So we're going to enjoy 5 days in a row. Why not? We deserve it. We've earned it.
Rest of the lilacs pop out.
We survived the market sell-off. We deserve a couple sunny days here. I mean, come on. I'm going to be spending time this weekend with a bunch of folks on these one-on-one sessions. Get through that, and we'll have a nice day. So, yeah.
So what's it going to be? What's it going to be?
Bagel time. What will the bagel be today?
You could have cheese whiz. You could have cream cheese. You could have, of course, jelly. You could have an egg. You could have egg with meat. You could have egg with cheese.
We have 1,000 thumbs ups. We just power through.
No way. That's awesome.
Because of Jen.
There you go.
Everyone's honoring Jen. If you like Jen, hit the thumbs ups. If you don't like Jen, hit the thumbs ups 3 times. Sneaky guy. We're up 464 on the Dow right now. Give Jen a thumbs up, please. Show her you love her, and let's see what you can do. We're at 1,000 right now. They go up in hundreds from here, so I can't tell if we're 1,050, 1,070, but they go up in hundreds now. Please show Jen you love her. Hit the thumbs up for Jen. Let her know she's doing it right. There you go. She's telling you right now. She's showing you the way. What more does she have to do for you
That's right.
people? I'm telling you guys. Thank you, everybody. I'm wondering about, oh man, toasted bagel, cheese whiz.
Cheese whiz.
I'm thinking cheese whiz, a
Some
liberal,
light waves of cheese
a
whiz.
nice wave,
Okay.
butter and cheese whiz
Butter and cheese whiz.
on a bagel.
Your cholesterol's gonna blow off the top of your head. There you
Love me those them there bagels with cheese whiz on it too. Oh, it is so good. It's just so good. You gotta love it. Thank you everybody so much. I bought gas bag futures, says get Ellie. Oh no, gas bag futures. Oh, should we get Bruce 1,000 thumbs ups? You've done it. Now we can get to 11, 12, 1300. That would be so good. I'm from the South, so I write covered y'alls. I don't write covered calls. I covered y'alls. That's what I do. Well done, observe thyself. 150, 115 on GameStop, up 636. IPOE at 1510. AMC at 1198, going for $12. We've got the Dow up 441. We got S&P up 52. We got Nasdaq at up 184. Beautifully done. Let's see. What else are we going? Hi, Jen from Glitch Fizz. Good morning, Auntie Jen. Everyone is saying hi to Jen with love and everything. Covered y'alls. Did you already get your bagel today? It's about to happen. I'll hit those thumbs ups for Bruce. Hi, Jen. Hi, Jen. Good morning, Jen. Jen, be careful. Uncle Bruce is in rare form this morning. He was lashing out. Oh no. She's laughing now. I give thumbs ups for Jen's thumbs up. In my head, says Olivia. Observe. Hello, Jen. Where's the bagel? It's coming. Jen is here. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Bagel Queen. Good morning, Catwoman. Can you ask if she hacked your Wanna Rock emoji into a curling emoji? We added a curling emoji to the channel. If you folks want to take a look at it. Morning, Jen. Too good. I think Jen can tell you've already been sassy this morning. What makes you so sassy? Today is Jelly Day. Well, it's Cheese Whiz Day. You want a GameStop bagel with tendies on it? 150, 137 on the GameStop. We're at 1197 now on AMC, just short of $12 on AMC. 40 million traded on AMC, trying to reach $12 today. Will it happen? Wild card day, fermented herring on a bagel. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Thumbs up for Jen. But a bagel with butter and strawberry jelly could be really a nice thing. Okay, Jen, a shilling for my bagel pick. Uncle B wants sesame with cold cuts and honey mustard. Let's see. Bacon and egg and cheese. Herring I eat every single morning. Bagel, bagel, bagel. It's Jenny Day. Jen is here trying to find a good emoji for Sassy Bruce. Maybe we need Bruce's designer to help out. If you're watching, it's always cause of Jen. New Hampshire's going to be 70s. Look out, baby. We got thumbs ups for Bruce. Today's calls are very special bagel. You could eat a bowl of oats and just try it out, you know. Olivia giving us the hearts. Bacon, egg, and cheese is my vote. Cream cheese. I have but only one thumb to give. Reddit saying, hey, Soren, how you doing? Welcome one on all of you to this show. I cannot keep up with these comments. Everyone's in love with Jen. They're so happy to see her. We love Jen. We don't like Yoko Ono imitations, though. Give Jen some thumbs up so she'll hit you. Cheese whiz, what? Why the face? DQ says you've got 1,100 thumbs ups now, and we do. We have 1,100 thumbs ups and counting on this show now, and thank you all for these thumbs ups. You're helping us power up through YouTube. 152.86. The more thumbs ups we get, the higher GameStop goes. The higher AMC goes to 12.10 now. This is good news for all of you out there holding AMC and GameStop. 1,100 thumbs ups and counting. Keep them coming in. The stock will go higher. It's just that simple. It's just that's just how it is. I'm just glad she didn't give us the bird, says John Van. Too early for Yoko. Please don't do Yoko. I'll go ahead and call the ambulance. She's hitting him anyway. Canadians and their cheese whiz. Yeah, strange creatures. Cheese whiz is liquid gold. No, Bruce, go with the cream cheese. Cheese food, laugh out loud. We need to start a stent and artificial heart valve fund for Bruce. Everyone has funded their IRA for next year already in the tune of $6,000 USA, right? No taxes on trades on your IRA at this time. Withdrawal penalty 59.5 plus 1 day. Don't forget that 1 day. 10% covered. Y'all's Cheese Whiz. What's in stonks? Holy moly and Cheese Whiz. DQ Tony, Canadian Cheese Whiz is not the same as the US. That's correct. It is not the same as that stuff in the States. 153.37 on GameStop. Going higher. The more thumbs ups that are coming into this show, the higher GameStop goes. We're stuck at 1,100 thumbs ups, but GameStop is powering now to 153.44. Hit the thumbs ups and you can get it to 155. It's just so obvious it's doing it. Come on, people, hit the thumbs ups button. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. Observe thyself. Oh my, Google Cheese Whiz, guys. It's in a can. Let's see. More thumbs ups equals GameStop goes higher. How about an Eggs Benedict bagel? Talk about egg on your face. Oh my gosh. I wear covered, y'alls. Let's rock with the curling stone here. And Jen, let's go. You know, the agony of defeat. I should have known it would have been Cheese Whiz. I can't even get Cheese Whiz in Miami. I'm moving to Palm Desert, California now. DQ, okay, but it's still processed cheese sauce. But Uncle Bruce, I want a rock emoji's no longer working. I got it. I'm not sure if that's true. We'll keep an eye on it. How can I order Canadian Cheese Whiz? I'm sassy. This bagel is coming right when I need to break through 154 like butt up. 153.56 up 877 on GameStop. Volume 1.44 million today. Looking good. 1207 on AMC. Hit 1214 on 45 million today. IPOE 1513 up 8 cents on a volume of 915,000 today. GameStop 153.26, and there it is. What are we going to do? The higher the thumbs ups count, the higher GameStop seems to go. I don't know. Let's see with this. I don't understand. With Joe Olivia, Uncle Bill, I tried to write a covered call, sell to open. I went to finalize it, and due to volatility, I couldn't write naked calls. Do I have to add these shares somehow? Are you familiar with this at all? Do not know that this is something you have to check with the brokerage firm. I don't know the platform you're using, I don't know who it is, and I don't know the rules. I'll send you some Cheese Whiz. Says, observe thyself. Aaron, bagel with cream cheese and honey. Coffee and brews. When Jen's feet hit the floor, bagel wait time is no more. It's important. Get your fiber, Bruce. 1205, we did see it up over 12. Covered call y'all's one dropped strap country sexy. Don't know what this means. Rock here. Yes, no taxes in a traditional simple IRA until withdrawal time. We did get to 1210. Good afternoon, everybody. 7 GameStop more into my account right now. 152.50 as it jumps about back and forth. 71 and sunny here today. Windows open with a light breeze in the office while I work. Weird, as Soren mentioned, I want a rock emoji comes through as curling. Again, I don't know what to make of it. AMC going up because I was dogging it earlier. Love AMC's run. I guess that watching AMC now is my very soft drill for what is to come for GameStop. 153.04 coming up yet again. Love seeing all this green today. It's coins turning into red, except BTC. Jane, that was you. Bagel time. Ooh. American Cheese Whiz. Oh, you don't want that. Yeah, you don't want the American Cheese Whiz. It is rancid. Here we go.
That was easy.
Oh, look at that. Got the Canadian Cheese Whiz. This is a whole different creature. It's a little more real, but it's still
sharper.
Thick. Yes.
Tangier.
Thicker. Yeah. There's some real cheese texture to it.
Sauce.
It ain't no nacho sauce. That's right. Nee. This is the funniest, most nutty show I've ever been invited to, and happen to be part of too. The highlight of the day. Well, that's
is trying to figure out what bagel you're going to have.
You want to come and watch a boring old stock market guy? You're on the wrong channel. We're not gonna.
A lot of stuff, but I don't think you've ever been boring.
Yeah, we're not. We're not boring. That's right. You want to be put to sleep by some analyst. There's a lot of channels out there for you waiting for you to join them. That's just not what we do here. We're kind of goofy.
There you go.
I gotta tell you though, yesterday afternoon show was epic. We were at 530 thumbs up, so about an hour to go, 40 minutes to go, and I didn't think we could reach 1,000. But you know what? We had to pull out all the stops yesterday, including Yoko Ono sings the greatest hits of all time. And you want to hear some real screechy stuff, check out yesterday's last half hour. Oh, my God.
Don't have your ear pods in.
Don't listen to the show with earpods or headphones. God, no, you don't want to be doing that. Although, if you want to stay awake, maybe, you know. But that was epic yesterday. 152.90 on GameStop. What wouldn't it be nice to get the 160 today? Wouldn't that kind of be nice? Here we go with the bagel and cheese whiz. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Thumbs up. Neat. Man. Let's see what happens. 1,200 thumbs up, Riz. 1,200? Oh my gosh. It's true. We have 1,200 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, so much. Rocking that YouTube channel. Thank you for helping me out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the subscribe button for me. Please hit the subscribe button. And make sure to hit that bell notification icon. You get an alert every time we do a new one. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Good morning, Jen. Did she get any help regarding her hand or arm? Was that sort of a skin rash? More sun, 20 minutes a day for vitamin D, or a few weeks, see what occurs. It's not a skin rash. It's just a condition that the 1%ers have. Is it the 10%ers or 1%ers?
1%ers.
1%ers.
1% of the population.
There you go.
So we just don't have pigment.
154. GameStop.
So I like to describe myself as an exotic cat, spotted cat. I am an ocelot.
Cool.
With my spots.
Cool.
Though this one once said I could clear a hot tub.
What? What was that? Could clear a hot tub?
Yes.
What?
Because, you know, when I'm wearing a bathing suit,
yeah,
the spots are on display.
Oh.
And so people tend to move away from me in hot tubs.
Of course, when they see my Jennifer Aniston lookalike wife approach, they all so intimidated.
They're so intimidated.
They get out of the hot tub to get out of her
is.
way to give her the space, because I also notice the bodyguards that escort her everywhere she goes, and they look at those guys and go, whoa, get out of the way.
You know, it's much more known now. Do you know we have a Barbie that has vitiligo? See? So little girls can have one that looks like them. How good is that? That Barbie.
That Barbie.
What a gal.
What a gal.
Do I get to swear?
No, we're PG rated.
Oh, well, she's got everything.
Insert your favorite word somewhere in the middle of that.
That has got everything, including vitiligo.
There you go. We were at 154 just a moment ago. We're moving up. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're having fun here. Oh my gosh. Clever Media made just in time. Cheese Whiz sold in Canada actually contains real cheese. That's a bit frightening. Maybe GameStop gets to 300. How about that? Oh my gosh. Oh man. Cheese Whiz shortage just announced. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Here you go. I had a house in 1980, interest 18% interest for 30 years. It was a VA loan at the time. That was cheap, unbelievable. Those are days. Those were tough times. Oh yeah. Today, nothing. 153.49, 153.98. It looks like it's coming on again on GameStop. Oh my God, bagel. I want to see the Cheese Whiz package, please. There's Cheese Whiz. We'll have to show it to you. Jen, we need some bagel with the Bruce cover calls on Redbubble. GameStop options trading on American Trade has to be done through broker. Just tested selling in Germany and it does not work. Don't worry, it was one share. Anyone know what time of day liquidity tests take place? No idea. 153.64, 153.82 right now. Well, that's where we're at. We're on this stock. We are trading on GameStop. We're pushing 154 around, so that means 155 is next. This is going to be fun. Going to be fun. Oh, our own comedy show plus stock talk. No. Let's see. Please, no more Yoko. Please, more looking forward to the booze cruise with Jen and Bruce and the rest of the group. 153.87. Restaurants can buy that type of cheese whiz around here. Still not a big fan. We use it for Philly cheese sandwiches. Yoko, no. I like a cheese whiz on my tacos under the hot meat so it melts. Yes, it does melt, and it is delicious. Yoko. Let's see, Uncle Bruce, you can pull out Yoko. I'll get you. It'll get you to 2,500K. 154 plus. They were saying earlier. 153.80. 154.27 right now. We're over again. Here we go. We're moving up. We're moving up. So is Jen a cat? God, I love them. How dare you, Bruce? These are cool cats. Busted, laughing out loud. Gonna need a third-party tiebreaker. I'm crying, man. I'm crying. Don't make them laugh when eating. Oh, man. Bruce just put Uncle Bruce on blast. Laughing my butt off here. God, that was epic. Impossible to save that one. Bruce will clear a hot tub once he starts digesting that cheese whiz. Look out, 154.36, going higher. That laugh just makes me laugh. You guys are the best. Waiting for the release of the next Metal Gear Solid game starring Bagel Ocelots. Oh, man. Dude, I want my relationship like Bruce and Jen, man. These two are too perfect. Ooh la la. We are at 154.30, 154.34. Dow is up 500 points now. Yeah. I like it. Thank you, Jen. Good lot of Queen. Oh, man. Bought my first call contract. IPOE. $20 call. Expires 7/16. Purchased at 81 cents a share. That's a little rich. You're up there, but, stock goes to 20, 21, it'll be worth a couple of bucks anyway. You'll still make money. Goes to 25, you make some good money. Jen sounds like such a sweetheart. I can't believe she beats the crap out of him every day. Bro, Jen is going off this morning. Can't stop laughing. Jesus, I'm buying an ocelot with my tendies. Bagel. 153.87 on GameStop. And we got the market up 486 on the Dow right now. Jen's got her tea. All is good. Cat's fed.
Neighborhood cat chased off.
Neighborhood cat's been chased away. Don't steal our cat's food.
I was just too little. She won't defend her food.
It's true. Colin says, I'll be selling some cheese whiz in garbage bags out of my trunk shortly. Hey, Jen, bring the jar of cheese whiz over here. People are curious what it looks like here in Canada.
Put the cat food away.
But
It looks like a jar of cheese with French on it. That's the biggest difference.
exchange halted trading on cheese whiz futures.
Cheese whiz. The grand fromage.
Here we go.
So,
All right.
the big difference when you first look, of course, is that we have French.
True.
So you have English on one side, you have French on the other side, maybe. Oh no, it's just English French.
That's true.
Here's
Yeah.
our calorie facts if you care about that,
Oh, the calories, yeah.
because that's going to be different.
No artificial
Yeah.
flavors, it says, or colors.
Avec fromage, real cheese.
Melting directions: spoon cheese whiz onto microwavable measuring cup. Microwave on medium, 1 to 1.5 minutes, or until hot. Stirring after 1 minute. Pour over tortilla chips or hot cooked vegetables. Yeah. I love broccoli
And cauliflower.
and cauliflower covered in melted cheese whiz. Get this giant jar of this stuff. It's like a 1 keg jar. These usually retail for about $10, $11 a piece, but when they're on sale for $5, you load up, and that's what we do. Yep, cheese whiz, baby. Canadian staple for decades.
And imperial cheese. I don't know if,
Mm.
if there's. It's a little red tub of imperial cheese, really sharp.
Don't think you can get that.
So
stage.
good.
Yeah,
So good.
that might be more Scottish or UK-ish.
That might be British. That might be.
It could be a Canadian brand, but it is definitely targeted to the UK crowd.
Softer, sharp cheese.
Softer, sharp cheese. Talking cheese here. 154.50 on GameStop. We're going higher, guys. How about that? 1503 on IPOE, down 2 cents on the day. The moment AMC up to 11.99 right now. 154.57 on GameStop. Volume on GameStop now is 1.6 million shares. Very good.
That's not bad. 1.6.
Yeah.
Showing a little activity.
154.89, up $10 a share. That's the high of the day right here. We're right at the high of the day right now, right at that high. Looks like 155 is next. They might take it out. Keep an eye. Gone. Gone. Hot knife through soft butter. 155.27. Gone, baby. That's what it is, baby. It's gone. It's going higher. It's going higher. Going higher. 155.50. No resistance whatsoever. 155. Holy moly. Cheese Whiz, the only cheese you don't have to cut. That's true. You don't have to cut that cheese. It'll cut itself. 155.51 on GameStop right now. Going through it. Is it going to hit 156? Let's see. Marianne, ooh, yeah. I love that Imperial cheese. So good. Nick wants to know if there's any news on GameStop.
I think it's just.
AMC just popped to 12.14.
I think it's a high tide today, just like yesterday was a low tide. Raising all of its low.
There is a report. People have noticed there's a new Twitter account. GameStop Esports Twitter account.
Okay. That makes sense.
Big time. That is a direction that they're headed.
Right. But you think, well, I can see where instead of just doing those kind of messages from their existing account, they want to separate it, and pretty soon the other one might be one, and this will be the difference.
A lot of upside on esports. A lot of upside. 156.19 like butter. 156 like butter. Gone.
That was easy.
It's so easy. We're rolling, guys. We're rolling. Can't stop, won't stop. You're getting richer. Getting richer. There you go. Thank you. Low volume, no sellers. Come up here and get them. Hot tub time with Uncle Bruce. Cheese Whiz is totally different. It means Canada doesn't use preservatives. I remember being on a flight in Vancouver, delayed one out, and 156.20 now on GameStop. The volume now 1.7 million. It's definitely moving up 11.30 a share right now. 11.30 a share. We don't notice any. I don't see any headlines that I'm aware of. I'm looking. Nope, I have no news on GameStop at the moment, but it is higher, and it is just so oversold. It's like, letting go the bow and arrow, just letting her go. It's 155, 156 here on a very good day, and of course the markets, all the markets were oversold. Obviously, we'll see how long it holds. Though we have only 45 minutes into the market. And it's too early to tell whether we're going to have an up day and what kind of an up day we're going to have across the board. But it's showing me with not a lot of volume, this in the stocks we follow, they've had an up day. IPOE, unfortunately, down 7 cents at 14.98. It's had a bit of a run on sell side. It's a million shares traded, but that's a dip again for another day. GameStop 155.50 up 10.71 right now. AMC at 12.12 up $1.80. That is having a very good percentage gain day today. And those of you who are along AMC, you can consider writing call contracts. You can now look at 13s, 14s, maybe 15s if you go long enough. That would be a real smart move. But again, it's a question of do you want to take the premium? If you can get $1.50, $2 of premium money on AMC per share, that is a juicy return. But again, you have to decide for yourself when and how you want to do it. 155.84 on GameStop, up 11.05. And it's looking very, very nice. Very, very good here. Let's see what's going on here. McLaren's Imperial Sharp Cheddar cheese has been around since 1891 when Alexander McLaren first started producing his famous cheese product in Stratford, Ontario. We love our cheese in Canada. On the Bruce Screws, Bill is saying we all have an honorary dinner, a bagel, Diet Coke, and a cheese whiz on the side. Tillamook cheese, J. Ray, yes, get us 180 again in the glory days. 155.85 right now. Dan Hammer, I feel like this is what GameStop would do every single day if it wasn't attacked. Hopefully they're giving up, but I doubt it. Well, it's looking good. 156.07 again coming on. The high of the day, 156.55, 156.25 right now as it's approaching a new high, 156.30, 156.38. And we're just 25 cents away from the high of the day here, right on GameStop. Looking very powerful. If it can break through 56.50, then 157 is next. See what kind of follow through this stock wants to give us. Very good, Tony. I love all the cheese. Oh no, where are you gone? Let's see. Did we hear maximum number of cheese was mentioned? Good morning, everybody. Have an awesome day. 155.96 right now. Is anyone there? I could definitely. What was that comment? Here we go. I could definitely see tournaments being held in GameStop stores. Imagine on better hardware at the stores could be a thing that a lot of people would want. 156.47. The high of the day is 156.56. We're right there. 156.54, 156.55. We're at the high of the day right now. And will we take a run at 157 now? 156.56. We're at the high of the day. Right this moment, up 11.77 a share. That was up 490 points, powering higher. 156.55, 56 right now on GameStop. 156.99, 157 right now. 157 just jumped again. And we might be going through here like butter. 156.97. 157 has been the high trade. We're watching carefully what's going on. Refreshed, he's back. Interesting how we were jumping around 170.80 some weeks ago. Now we're celebrating 155. We're not getting richer. We're just getting covered. Hilarious. Jay, yep, that crappy crest in the internet again. Big cheese, shut him down for a minute. Clogging up the internet, pipes and tubes. Uncle B done froze. It's been happening lately. Let's see now, 156.95. Let's see, a big cheese. He's back. Hi, Uncle B. I bought some options yesterday. VGAC. December 1721s, 12.50 call for 68 cents, right on. And IPOE, October 15th, 2021, 1750s were 187. I'll be scheduling a meeting with you because I'm clueless on options. Right on, Nancy. We will get together on this. Colin, Big Cheese laughing. It's the French. It's the French not accepting you calling it cheese. The Big Cheese knees. Bought that 151 dip. Now loving it. 156.32, 156.37. Looking for another pop. 491 gain on the Dow, 57 on S&P, 178 on NASDAQ. F5 if he freezes for a long period of time. Make the hedgies pay in blood. Command R if you're freezing. Nice average here. I should be doing covered calls on my VGAC. Damn, just tried to spray cheese whiz on my bagel. Missed and caked my speakers on the iPad. Cleaning tips. Colin, Jonathan, I like their cheese, but really I like their sports car division. 156.34 on GameStop. Thank you, Soren, new member here. Soren Mickelson, thank you. Larry, Colin, clean the crud out of the router. Colin, sup, Soren. Ashley, welcome to the fam, Soren. And let's go here. Welcome. There's another one. Is this another one? The same one? I'm not sure. Is there two Sorens? Bring more cheese whiz. 156 16, 156 26. Will the real Soren please stand up? Will we get to 157 and through it? That's what we want to know. We're right at that level. We're trying to. Butta. That's what we're working on. Uncle Bruce, you think IBM will set new highs in the coming year? Yes, I do. I think IBM will go higher. Yes, indeed. It's 143.50 up 221 today. Home Depot up 731. The Dow up 490. Microsoft up 570. Apple up 311. We got a good day going here on the big markets. IPOE coming back up again. It's now at 1502. Dropped to as low as 1496. Now up to 1502. At GameStop 155, 156.26 as we're jumping around here. We had just hit 157 a moment ago, or two or three. Watching this volume and this activity. GameStop volume today, 1.95 million shares. So that's where you're at, kids. AMC at 12.08, up $1.76. Hi, everybody, says Soren Mickelson. Calf's going, woohoo, Bruce must finish the can of Cheese Whiz. It's not a can, it's a jar. What can I say? Butta. Bruce, when you all lived in the Cayman Islands, did you ever have a client take you out on a fishing excursion? Did you catch any large fish or just puke the whole time? Yeah, I would not go out in those boats. I'd be puking the whole time. So no interest in that. Auntie 157, woohoo! Seatbelts, everybody. Yeah, here we go. You want to rock at 160? Only 500,000 volume from the end of the day volume yesterday. Derek, Catherine Wolf, ARC bought up another 39 million buck of shares. Total holdings now 25 million shares bullish or what? 155 90 now. 155.60 on GameStop. 1208 on AMC. The Dow up 488. All right, is it okay to start dancing at the greens ticks and the reds ticks are battling now? Don't sell when you break back into the green. They are trying to smoke you out. Let's see here. Bruce, you have 1,300 thumbs ups now. Is that right? 13. Yes, we do. We have 1,300 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody, for these. Keep them coming in. We've got 1,800 people here watching. I know we've had turnover, so thank you, all of you, for supporting this channel today with those thumbs ups. The higher the thumbs ups, the higher the GameStop goes. Have you noticed that today? You got to love this. Keep it coming, guys. Fantastic. 10 million USD is the floor. Welcome, Soren number 2. I just bought the dip on IPOE at $14.99. We're at $15.03. So I get to explain to property manager today that I spent rent on GameStop again. I want to come on. Let's go get those thumbs up to 2,000. Willkommen till Family Soren Milksen ein Fernoliese. Don't know what that means, but welcome. Bill, thumbs ups are winning today. JJ Gunn, 20 million now. Give us some more thumbs ups, please. Thank you, Ona, for saying that. Larry, I'm laughing. Doppelgangers everywhere. It's a Soren takeover. GameStop, 950 strike for January 21st, 2023, selling for over 2,000 a contract again. Write those. Carlos, Cayman Island stories would be appreciated. Woodboro, whatever. Imported Cheese Whiz on Amazon, $21.98. Oh my gosh. Picked up my first options today. 5 VGAC, October 15th, 2021 at $12.50. 5 VGAC, $12.27 for 15s. I'm not sure what price these are, but that's what you got. Sorry for that. Yes, no selling. Buy and hold. 2 million volume on GameStop now. MACD crossover. I'm trying to smoke myself out. Look at MACD. Just got back from buying some new green crayons. What did I miss? MACD crossover. This is important. Hey, Soren. Hey, Soren. Hamburg, Alt, Ervil, Hemen, IDK, USA Soren here. We got 2 Sorens going at each other. This is awesome. 2 Sorens are in the house. I love this. 155.83 on GameStop. 1206 on AMC. The Dow's up 498. S&P up 59, NASDAQ up 181. So the Dow is having the big day, big rally today to the stock market. Very good. We are only 100 away from the loss of 600 yesterday. So this is a huge turnaround. Will we hold it? Will we stick around here? We're only an hour and 20 minutes into the day right now. But that's what we've got here. A very good day to start the day. Good vibes for sure. Let's see. Soren is saying hi to Soren. Yes, IDK, whatever. Beautiful. Let's see. Love Bruce says Jack. Some say there's 3, but they are wrong. Soren, make Bruce say something horrible, please. Trudel, I can't do it. Somehow Tesla's managing another down day when everything else is up. Hopefully less clowning around from Elon. 2 Sorens. Good thought. My dose was too strong. I thought my dose was too strong. Battles of the Sorens. Reddit. Once I get a bathtub, we'll do bath bombs and blunts. Colin, you're so funny, man. Bruce speaks Danish like a native Canadian, but let's see. The stock market is like riding a wild bull on a rodeo. A take of 2 Sorens. 155.47, 155.63. GameStop volume 2,050,000. Very good day going here. Good volume, and people are buying today. They're picking it up. AMC 1194 touched 1235 for the high today on 69 million, so that's trading very well. IPOE at 1502, volume of 1.1 million. It's down 3 cents on the day. The question is, will it have a rally here as the day goes on? 156. GameStop now up again to 156, $1 away from its high of the day, which is 157. So we're within $1 of the high. We're up 11.19, 11.20 or so. Can the stock put another rally on here and run back up higher, 157 to 158? We'll see what it wants to do. I'm peeing my pants, says Soren. Uncle B, I see green under there. I just want my stock charts to go soaring. 2 Sorens, 1 cup. Double the Sorens, double the fun. Oh God, what do we got? 156.30, 70 cents from the high of the day now, as the stock is coming on again with GameStop. Coming on yet again for another run here. Don't think we have any official news at this point. Just a lack of resistance, a lack of selling, as the shares keep coming on with 2 million plus volume. There's definitely people who've been watching it, looking at it, going, if it bottoms out, I'm getting in, and they are getting in. The Dow up 530 points. That is helping as well. So we got to love this. Anyway, there you go. Bruce speaks no Danish at all, but giving it a go. Try this one. Rød grød med flød. That's strawberry with cream. How about that? Observe, no, laughing out loud. What bagel did he eat today? Cheese whiz bagel. Cheese with the butter and cheese whiz today. That was the bagel today. It was delicious. It always is. Doubled down on Friday and added more today. Fangs, semis, tech, GameStop for the win. Going to be rich in 2 months. Haha. Aaron Milan, way to go, Aaron. For Bruce to get the zero sound, the ooh sound, he'd have to eat some fermented herring. Ooh, dangerously, in my mind, a nice Fergan. Uncle Bruce is pretty good, actually. With 2 Sorens trying to recover the 1 ring, the fellowship will surely falter. Well done, Uncle Bruce. Thumbs ups. Thank you, Søren. I'll laugh a lot. Just saw Colin's name. Gosh, you crack me up, man. Always providing lots. This channel just won't be the same without you. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Krista will be live on Reddit today in a covered call, y'all. Carlos, that bagel went down fast in our portfolios. We've got Aaron, Stocks with Bruce will be making a sizable donation along with my monthly membership soon. I can feel it in my bones. Thank you so much. Snoop, says Soren. Thank you all for being here. 154.66 on GameStop right now. 1504 on IPOE. It's only down a penny now. AMC at 1192. The Dow at a 530 point gain. Is 70 points from yesterday's rout. So this is a full blown recovery at the moment. Quite interesting to watch that. S&P up 63 points. NASDAQ up 202. Looking good. We'll see what's going on. European stocks drop, but pair losses amid inflation jitters. Once they saw the Americans coming in and buying, Europeans started buying too. That's definitely what was going on here. Very interesting. What else is going on? Thank you, all of you. Am I leaving? Zit, easy. Breathe, Uncle B. We don't want to lose you. Where is this news that AMC and GameStop are up? Crickets, what's going on? Another 50 IPOE at 1506. God, this is easy. 1504.
That was easy.
Someone should start a rumor of potential shortage of jobs, so everyone panics and goes and gets one. I can feel it in my plums. Yoko sings in Danish, laughing out loud. Netsern, Dangerously hope not. Ashley, no. Carlos, everyone should see that clip. You ain't seen nothing till you're down on a muffin, and there's sure to be a change in ways. Zerva says, "Oh my God, what can I say? IBOE is not Soren. Deep in the plums, heading to work now. Ashley, Parcels. Oh my God, that's magic. Yoko sings in Danish. We had a lot of singing last night on the last night show, the last half hour of last night's live show. There was a lot of Yoko Ono singing going on. The greatest hits and everyone else's greatest hits were being redone. And I tell you, Yoko single-handedly helped the channel get to 1,000 thumbs ups last night when there were only 500 people here. It was unbelievable. There were 600 people hanging around in the last 10 minutes, and we still broke 1,000 thumbs ups. It was unreal. Many devices were fired up to make that happen. It was truly incredible. 2 Sorens, 1 cup. I'm getting my trash bags ready to buy some gas. Krista, see you. And Krista, I've heard Danish. That's not Danish. Krista, I have a good one. Krista is slinging biscuits in her y'alls. That's high quality content. You got to love that. 155.22 again on GameStop. Is it coming on for another run? I don't know. 1188 on AMC, up 156. IPOE now 1502, down 3 cents is where we're at right now. Yes, Uncle Bruce, many devices were fired up last night to get the 1,000 thumbs ups indeed, and we did it. We pulled it off. What can I say? That was a lot of fun. Yep. Oh my gosh. Colin, dangerously, you got to stop. I have no more dry pants. Yoko's plums are huge. Yes, Uncle B, many devices. Many. Bye, says Lance. Thank you for being here, Lance. 154.43, 154.59 on GameStop. The Dow up 535, S&P up 61, NASDAQ up 180 now. Cheese Whiz, Danish pastry. That Cheese Whiz is going to be making Yoko sounds out of the wrong end. See ya, Krista. We love you. And every nutty enough to be here. Everyone nutty enough to be here. Thank you all so much, Krista K. We have right now going on this channel 1,400 thumbs ups. We got 1,400 thumbs ups from you beautiful people out there. I so appreciate this. So kind of you to throw thumbs ups our direction to tell YouTube to send more viewers to this channel. Thank you. Those of you who are subscribing to this channel, please consider subscribing to Uncle Bruce, Stock Markets with Bruce. I appreciate it very much. It is fantastic. Yeah. Hey, y'all, you been drinking already? That's the big question around here all the time. Are you guys sober? It's kind of nuts in here today. Nuts for cowboy butts. Yep. What can I say? The difference between plums and raisins is how long they're aged. No Yoko singing, please. Does anyone else agree, please? Feeling a little more international now, says Colin. Cool and dangerously. Sal, I started saving my thumbs ups for late in the show. We have 1,400 now on this channel today. Thank you guys so much for throwing the thumbs ups our way, helping us out. 153.26 on GameStop. We're backing off a little bit right now. We've hit a high, I believe, of 157 today. Can't be complaining about that. Can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning, you know. Hey, Sal, says Rabbit. Damn it, Jim, I think you mean grapes, not plums. Conduit, I want 2,000 minimum thumbs ups today for Bruce. Cheese Whiz will be in the cruise. Did you just, I'm nuts for cowboy butts? Soren, you got to see the clip with Will Ferrell. I can feel it in my plums. It's different. It's brilliant. Chris, if I write covered calls and the underlying goes above the strike price, can the options buyer choose to exercise and take my shares? They can only buy your shares. They cannot. When a buyer of a call exercises the call, they don't know whose shares they get. So you might write a call contract and it goes into the money because the stock goes up, and shares get exercised, but yours never do. You might find that through days and days of the shares trading at a higher price, you don't get called. And you might find that towards the end of the run, the options are just in the money or just out of the money, and they're just in the money. You might find you never get called. You might not even get called, and they sit just around the money. Nothing happens. Now, if you're in the money, $1, $2, or $3, and you don't buy those calls back, you will be called. Of course, if you sell a call contract for $10, and then the shares go up and they're $3 in the money at the very end of your run, those calls will be trading at about $3. You can just buy those calls back for $3, keep the $7 differential, keep your stock, write new call contracts. If the shares run up and the calls went from 10 to 3 back to 8, and you buy them back at 8, you still made $2 on the call. You've gained all that value on your stock, of course, because it went up too. And again, you now turn around and write new calls at higher strike prices down the road. You can do that again and again and again. Free money. Let's see. I was comparing to a different plum here. Oh my gosh. Debating selling 10 of my GameStop for another 100 of IPOE and then flipping those back into GameStop after IPOE pops on the merger compilation. What to do? Everyone has to decide for themselves. Justin's thumbs ups here. Frantic, call options contract equals the right to buy 100 shares at the strike price at any time until expiration. That is true. A put is the right to sell. Generally, though, if you do buy a call contract, you are paying a premium over and above the book value. And so the odds of you wanting to exercise your call right away are low. Because if the contract is out of the money, you're not going to exercise it. If the call contract becomes in the money, and let's say it's $5 in the money, your call might be trading at $8. Now, if you exercise it, you'll get the stock for $5 lower than it's trading at. Than it's trading at. The problem is that if you sell the contract, you're actually getting $8 a share gain instead of gaining $5 a share by exercising your contract. Most option players just sell the contract in the open market for the $8. They take the extra 300 per 100 shares as a profit, and then they turn around and take on new contracts all over again. Or by selling at a nice price for these contracts, they may have enough shares, enough dough to buy shares now in the underlying security if that's the way they want to ultimately go. What happened to IPOE, 20, $30 this week? I don't know. It hasn't happened, but maybe the week isn't over, and maybe it can. $14.99 down 6 cents right now is where we're at this moment in time. 153.87 on GameStop, up 908. The Dow up 502 points. Do not underestimate the power of that move. S&P is up 56, NASDAQ up 155. A very big, powerful run in the market. And we can't be complaining about that at all. Not at all. Let's see. What do we got here? Over on the Wall Street Journal, what are they talking about today? Stocks rise on track to end 3-day sell-offs. They're on track. U.S. jobless claims fall to another pandemic low. Colonial Pipeline expect to fully restore service after cyber attack. And there are banks planning to issue credit cards to people with no credit scores. Let's go. Empty lots, angry customers. Chip crisis throws wrench into the car business. Surgeon General says vaccine waiver is a step to increase supply. And let's see, what else are they talking about here? Excuse me. Alibaba logs higher quarterly sales but posts loss on antitrust fine. SoftBank pulls back from funding NASDAQ whale. FAA approves Boeing 737 MAX electrical fixes. Tesla stops accepting Bitcoin for vehicle purchases. Let's see. What else we got going on? Looking at any of the headlines that might be of interest to us, seeing what's going on. No, not much else there. Yep. We're watching these headlines, looking at headlines. Seems to be what we have. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and thank you for these your comments today. Appreciate all that. And we're having fun here. Okay, let's see what we've got going on here. Thank you. Got some comments coming through. Got people looking to have one-on-ones, which is exciting. Looking forward to talking to you after the show. We'll see if we can put one-on-ones together. Get to meet with you one-on-one. That'd be beautiful. Appreciate that, and those are always good. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for becoming members of this channel, all of you out there. I really appreciate that. That is really kind of you, and it's nice to have you more joiners joining in. Beautiful stuff. Live right now, we have 1,400 thumbs ups and counting. I appreciate that very much. GameStop 153.34. Up 855. We've got the Dow up 474. We got the S&P up 52. We got NASDAQ up 139. Very good. Well, what can I say? We are here to, try to give you the markets in plain English and see what's going on. There you go. There you go. Comments coming through. Thank you, all of you, for these comments and everything else. What we got here? Uncle Bruce, when previewing the order of AMC covered call option with a strike price of 16 for next week, it shows maximum loss as unlimited. Any thoughts on that? When previewing the order of AMC covered call option with a strike price of 16 for next week, previewing the order of an AMC covered call option, it shows my max loss is unlimited. Any thoughts on that? If you own the stock and you're writing a covered call, you don't have a maximum loss because, yes, shares can go up. The option value will go up, of course. At the end of the run, if the shares are $20 a share, let's say on AMC, and you've written a $16 call, it would be $4 book value. I'll have a $4 book value. But if you own the stock, your stock's at $20, and you're sitting right now with a $12 stock, 11 something dollar stock, and it goes to 20, you're up $800 per contract. You're up $8 a share. So your stock is richer. You wrote a $16 call, plus you got a premium up front. I'm not sure what the premium is, but let's say it's $1. You're bringing in $17. You're getting 16 plus $1, 17. So you lose $3 of potential, but you have the stock that is being delivered to the option buyer, the exerciser, and you're getting $1,700. There's no unlimited loss there. Now, if you write a naked call, different. You write a call that you don't have the stock against it. You only put up cash. That's a naked position. And so I can see where the call option is showing a maximum loss is unlimited on a call side only, but with the stock underlying against it, you're covered. So that's probably what's going on, Zorpheus, not to worry. I'll pick off another 25 GameStop over lunch when it retraces. 153.52 as where we're at right now. Credit scores are kind of scam anyway, says Carlos. Carlos, remember when Equifax got hacked and basically screwed a third of the universe's info? Ashley, if you're writing calls on shares that you're holding at large capital gains, selling those shares in call contract, buying them back, probably not the best idea, right? If you're writing calls on shares that you're holding and you're up nicely on a capital gain position, in a call contract, buying them back, probably not the best idea. Again, I think that's a wash trade, so I don't think that's an issue at all. I don't think you have a problem there. And that's why what you will generally do is if you write call contracts and your shares go up in value, you may buy those calls back and rewrite new calls at a higher level for further out. That's a rollover. And so you never buy the stock back. You're just rolling over the contracts. And so you're making capital gains on your contracts, hopefully, as your stock moves about. Now, if your stock dramatically rises, it is true. The stock can dramatically move up, which will cause the contract to go up. You'll buy the contract back at a higher price than you sold it for, so you've lost money on the contract, but you've made money on your stock because it really went up. Now you're going to rewrite a new contract at a higher strike price, much higher strike price than the last one because your stock moved up. And so you're just repositioning yourself further out. And so that eventually gives you either a capital gain on the next contract or a combination gain in the value of your stock and a gain as the contract's value shrinks. If the stocks sort of level off at a new level, those contracts will drop dramatically. You'll cash in nicely and you'll be just fine. Reddit, don't IPOE have about a week to 10-day pushback on expected merger, maybe as simple as a mixed with down week for the market. The IPOE deal has been announced. The shareholder vote is happening now. The proxies have gone out. Should all be done on the 24th of May, I think it is. 27th, all finished and listing and trading on June 1. So this should be SoFi on June 1. So we're now into the 13th day of May. Do the math, 17 days, 18 days from now, this is SoFi. That's what's going to happen. I can tell you, when this IPOE is known as SoFi, I don't think we're going to be at $14.96 a share, nowhere near here. I think we're going to be much higher. But you got to wait between now and then, and that's the price you got to pay right now. You got to stick around for the show. That's why you buy now. Get your contracts now. Get your option contracts now for at least the end of the year or later. Get them now while you can. All right, so we need to get Yoko on the show. This is not the only place someone has ever thanked me for a comment I've made. This is the only place. This is the only place someone has ever thanked me for making a comment. Well, I just think it's polite for YouTube creators to acknowledge their audience and say, guys, without you, I got nothing. I thank you all so much for being here, tolerating my my style and my moods and my interpretation of what's happening. I thank you for enjoying each other's comments, of course, and being here to talk to each other, talking to me. I hope you're enjoying all of that. How can I not thank you? How can I not do that? And any contributions made to this channel through PayPal donations, through super chats, how can I not thank you for that? It's just, I just can't see why you creators don't do that. I don't get it. Are they holier than thou attitude people? It makes no sense to me. Without the viewers, the creators have got zip. And so I know how my bread is buttered. I don't own any stock. So if these shares go up in value and you are making a donation to my channel, and I am saying thank you very much, because I am totally beholden to your whims for my success. You either watch me or you don't. You become members or you don't. You send a donation my way or you don't. This is survival 101 as a YouTube creator. And I don't know why other YouTube creators don't acknowledge their audiences like I think they should. But well, who am I to say? Everyone has to run their show the way they want to run their show, the way they run their channel. To each his own. But I know how it works for me. Good point, Ashley. Bruce, any guilty pleasure bands you care to claim? Any guilty pleasure bands you care to? Pleasure bands? I'm not sure what that means. Damn it, Jim. Thanks, Jim. Says Colin. Cool. Says Coolin. Zerfius, do you mean puts? Calls. The gains are unlimited. I have my order in for 2 more shares at $150. $153 right now. $153.15. Well, you might or might not get them. Carlos, guilty pleasure is the first Darkness album. Okay. Call, not put. Coolin. Boom. Chicka boom boom. Chicka bow bow. You have shares. Do you have shares? Do you have the shares? The unlimited max loss on the covered call is that you sell the potential for infinite gains you would lose out on. Derek reported Colonial Pipeline paid out $5 million to ransomware hackers. Francisco, if you don't have the shares, it's naked, so it's an infinite maximum loss. I made it back just in time for the striptease. Woohoo! Rares. So GameStop was up $12 with $12 a share with only 2.5 million volume. Interesting. Yes. Can you imagine 100 million shares of volume coming into GameStop? Can you imagine they announced the new CEO, and it is a CEO from a company, and you're going, oh my God, that's one heavy hitter. They bring in a heavy hitter CEO. That stock trades 50 million shares a day for 5 days in a row. Where would the stock be then? And then they come up with the first quarter financials and they surprise the street with a much higher number. Where will the shares go then? And then, of course, Mr. Cohen takes over the chairman of the board position. And the company starts talking, and they are diversifying in all kinds of divisions. Shares start trading 100 million shares a day. Oh, how high will these shares go? Yeah, you haven't got enough stock. That's what you're going to figure out pretty quickly here. Derek, they will get their money back at the pump. They will pay for that hack. Just be careful, because each contract is 100 shares. So if I just checked the option chain, max loss is not unlimited for 16. Bruce, you are a flip. Are you a flip-flop or sandal guy? Oh, I'm a flip-flop guy. I guess I call them flops. I don't like sandals. Short borrow fee rates for one IPOE is 78.87%. How about that? Conduit, Colin, these are the golden days where we get in cheap. We're fueling the ship right now. We all know we're mooning from here. I'm calling Fidelity, says Orpheus, to see why it shows that. Most likely me. 11. Luke, I'm not sure how far it's going to retrace with this liquidity. Jay Ray, the hackers will only net about 3.5 million after taxes. 75 million shares traded already on AMC. Correction, 77 million. Damn it, Jim. I keep selling covered calls. Way out of the money. Take those gains and buy more stock. And if they exercise it, just sell my shares at a huge profit. Exactly. I already voted for IPOE. Thingamabobs there. Thanks, damn it, Jim. He's Canadian. Politeness is in his DNA. Colin, 1.4 thousand thumbs ups. We like you too. Thank you. With the 1,400 thumbs ups here at last report, we're pushing for 1,500. Can we get the 1,500 thumbs ups, guys? Is it possible? There's 1,495 of you watching me right now. Out of the 1,495 of you, are there about 50 to 100 of you that can throw a thumbs ups right now at this channel and help me break the 1,500 thumbs ups barrier? That would be really cool. We have 93 on the downside. We have 1.4 thousand on the upside. 1.5 thousand on the upside. Thank you. 15 to 1 ratio. Thumbs ups to thumbs downs. Thank you very much. It's funny how I get 93 thumbs downs when AMC is up $1.50. GameStop is up $8.50. And I get thumbs downs. What can I say? You cannot make everyone happy. It's just the way it is. Thank you, all of you, for these thumbs ups. Keep them coming in, guys. Get us to 1,600 maybe. That would be even more incredible. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. All right. Damn it, Jim. That's how you do it. You get a nice little bump on your returns while holding quality shares. Bruce's bread is buttered with cheese whiz. Bagel, they say. Damn it, Jim. I'm in. FTCV, SPAC anyone soon to be editorial trading. Not sure if it's a good deal or not. I don't know. I've been auto unsubscribed from all of my podcasts that I used to listen to daily because I stopped listening to them. Now all I listen to all day is Uncle Bruce, Mary Ann, Carlos. Yes, it is. Oh, so high. Wow. A GHV down to 1069. Gores at 1069, 1068 right now. It's a bargain. This is the best place on planet Earth. Stock markets with Uncle Bruce. Thank you so much, everybody. Laugh a lot. I call them flips. John, so we can use $12 equals 2.5 million volume. So there's, for 100 million volume, $480. Bruce, is this even a ballpark rise? You never know. Christopher, gotta keep him on the straight and narrow. I call him slaps. Mark, Blue Skies. Hey, Bruce, you should sell the imported cheese whiz. That's what you should do. You should buy a bunch of it up at $5 and then sell it down to the States for $20 a jar. Oh, wow. So let's say you have 100 shares of a stock at $10 and you buy calls for that stock, 12 and a halves, and sold a covered call at 15. Is that a dumb strategy? Okay, so you got 100 shares and then you're buying calls, 12 and a halves out of the money, and you're going to sell a covered call at 15. I mean, okay, if the stock sits at 11.50, your 12.50s are worthless. Whatever you sold the 15s for is your money. Okay. Goes to 12.50 a share. Those 12.50 calls are worthless. You've lost that money. Whatever you sold the $15 calls for, that's your money. Your stock is worth 12.50. It goes to $15. Your calls are worth $2.50 a piece, so you made money on the calls. Your $15 call you wrote is worthless. You keep the money. That's your best bet. Stock goes to $17.50. You're up 5 on the calls, down $2.50 on the contract that you wrote, but your stock is up. So I mean, there's a strategy there perhaps, but I'm not sure if it's worth you want. Thumbs for Bruce. Collin just became Swedish. Ray, interesting. Haven't heard them called slaps before. Thumbs up. Forensic. Here's a little something for the next time Cheese Whiz is available at a discount. I guess us EU folks are just a little more generous. Thank you, Francisc, for this 10 euro donation. That's 12 American dollars. I appreciate that very much. We love you for it. 153.67 on GameStop now. Trying to approach 154 again. I don't know for sure if we're going to do it or not, but that's what we got. Tony, J. Ray, you think criminals pay taxes? We will get 2,000K. Let's see, anti-PC, I lost 30 cents on the GVHI I bought today. Can we talk about it in 3 months, though? I'm really actually Mexicanish now. Laughing out loud. Gang, is there a good option simulation app you use? Thumb protocol engaged. Don't worry, Bruce. Thumbs down just means you're killing it. Right on, Jay. I figured it. That's true. Lots of food-based product placement with no rewards. Down 600 of GameStop around the times of the first hearing. Then saw one of your videos. You rejuvenated my faith, and I averaged down buying at 40. Have you to thank. At the end, you're coming with. And I can't see the rest of the message. You're coming with. So I don't know what's going on. I read it, logged into my other 3 Google accounts and got Bruce some more likes. Oh, beautiful. Free thinker, but do you have the shares? One more GameStop. Woohoo. FYI, 10 euros is 278,242.31 dong. Right on. Conduit, see, there are some good calculators that give you perspective. Simulators are kind of sketchy. Chris, thank you, Chris. Oh, Mike Borthwick. Thank you, Mike Borthwick, for the donation on PayPal. Chris, thank you for the donation here. On the show here, $4.99 pounds. That's like $7 American dollars. Hi, Bruce. Is it a good time to get into the inverse ETFs? Maybe too early, but a possible payoff next year. Well, it would have been a good thing to get into inverse about 4 days ago, but I wouldn't be getting into them now. I don't think so. I think the market's going to go much higher here for a while. Actually, will be greater later. Colin, I like teaching the world currency conversion. Right on. Florida Surfer, we call them slaps. I meant we will be greater later. Haha. Done everything averaging down. Yeah, 100. Oh, there we go. 1.6 million dong for that donation. Thanks, Conduit. Frankie, you surf the new Smirva Shaky. Don't know what that means. Colin, our dong expert. Dangle, that's a lot of dong. If BB stays this low, I might have to snatch up some long term. That's what she said. Okay. Thank you everybody for this. We're coming to the end of our show here. We're at 153.35 right now on GameStop. We're up 825 or so, up 56 now. 856 gain. Again, damage Jim, if they're exercised on your shares, don't you have to sell the stock at a lower strike price? Whatever strike price you pick. Dang, now Gore's down to 1065. I wish I would have waited to buy. Well, they're at 1065 right now. Volume 280,000. This is the low of the day. May not last very long. We'll see. GameStop 153.27. IPOE 14.89, down 16 cents, and AMC at 11.86. On the live telecast right now, we have 1,500 thumbs ups. Thank you, all of you out there who've been hitting the thumbs up button for me. I appreciate it. We have 94 on the downstroke. We are still 15-1 on the upside. Appreciate that. Let's see. I'm Ormond Beach. You are a dong whisperer. I set my strike price much higher than the average cost. I'm not overly proud to be doing a dong expert. I mean, I'm apparently, but every time you guys say dong, I'm going to buy more GameStop. Melbourne's Beach. Damn it, Jim Righto. Okay, 153.29 GameStop. The Dow up 422, S&P up 47, NASDAQ up 105. The Dow was up 500 plus points at its high so far. We're going to find out if we peaked here for a while and then we consolidate and go higher again, or do we hold this gain for the most part? We're going to see if we give any it back. This is the expected second, third, fourth hour pattern. We'll see how the markets digest all this movement, but it looks very interesting. Damn it, Jim, on some no less than $50 a share, and AMC no less than $2 higher than my average. What do we got here? That's a lot of dong, guys. Ding dong, donger, need food. Colin, not only are you a dong expert, you are not Soren. Okay. Rabbit. Colin, wear your dong knowledge with pride. Ready for now. Dong, dong, dong. Tony, dong, dong, dong. Conduit and the switch. 10 shares. Christopher calls on something plum. Anti-PC. Bruce, what is the all-time high on your thumbs ups? 20,000. I think I had 20,000 one day. I've had 15,000, 18,000. When we've had 20,000 viewers at a time here, when the stock really went stupid, we would have 20,000 viewing at the same time. We would over 20,000 thumbs ups. I would ask for thumbs ups and I would get 500 every 10 seconds. It was unbelievable. Yeah, it's all relative though. Please hold 10 shares. Dong, Colin, you choose your job. Sometimes your job chooses you. There's way too much dong in here. People laughing out loud. Rip 20,000. Plums up. 153 on GameStop right now. 1480 on IPOE. 1187 on AMC. Dow now up 393, giving up a little bit of ground right now. To be expected after such a great, glorious run. Up 43 on the S&P and up 90 on NASDAQ right now. Oil down 191 a barrel to 64.17. That should, calm gas prices. FML, what have I done? Markets seem to be slowly bleeding. Hope it wasn't a bull trap. What am I dying? Dong. 152.30 on the GameStop, and the volume today on GameStop has been 2.5 million shares. That's very good. A very good buying streak came in today. AMC have traded 83 million today. IPOE have traded 1.4 million right now at 14.80.81. The low of the day right now. That's the bargain of the day right now on IPOE, soon to be known as SoFi, as of, I believe, June 1 on the New York Stock Exchange. This will change and will become SoFi. And watch out, we're going to be a lot higher than this. These are the dog days that you have to work through to enjoy the upside eventually. Uncle Bruce needs a Colin Wig for throwback Thursday. He can impersonate the Wolfman. 2 shares says Conduit. The Switch embraces. Have a fabulous afternoon, everybody. We're going dong. The bounce seems to be over. Sorry. Oh my God. Okay, deal is off. Wolfman Jack, let me see that dong. By Ashley. Where is the 14? What's it? 1G Customs guy? I don't know what that means. 152.10, 1482 on IPOE and 1186 on AMC. The Dow up 399.56. And we're zeroing in on the end of our first show. We'll be live this afternoon at 3 o'clock Eastern Time for 2 hours. I'll be here for the final hour of the day and the first hour of the aftermarket. I hope you can pop in to join me and enjoy that. I thank you all so much. Thank you also here to Luke Spears. You are the winner today, Luke. No doubt about that. You are in the number 1 position right here, gold medal position. Thank you for this $100 donation. Thanks for keeping my morale high enough to buy the dip through the dark days of February. My pleasure, sir. This is what it's about. You make your money when you hang in there and you buy low. And guys, we had some low trades the last couple of days, and I'm glad to see some of you taking advantage of it. Very good stuff. I'm very pleased with how this market is holding even today. Quite happy about this. But Luke, thank you. You definitely made our show here much nicer. I appreciate that. Jen will be thrilled to see this. Those of you who've made donations on PayPal today, I thank you too. Very kind of you for this. Thank you to Mike Borthwick. Thank you for your donation today from Gillette, Wyoming, I think. Beautiful, man. That is awesome. Thanks so much for that. Very much appreciated that you've done that today. Beautiful. Thank you, all of you. This is good stuff. And I said earlier to Frank Hill, thank you, Frank, for your donation earlier today as well on PayPal. I do appreciate that one as well, as I do all these donations through PayPal. They're just gold. Thank you so much. We have 1,500 thumbs ups and holding at the moment. If you're able to throw thumbs ups on the way out today, please help us out. Bring those in. We'd appreciate them. They make all the difference to the YouTube analytics. The YouTube analytics will spread this channel's awareness out there to more people who will know about GameStop. They will know about IPOE. They will know more about AMC. They will know about Gores Holdings, VGAC, and others. That is good for us. Thank you. Catch you later, Bruce. Sharon, thank you. That a boy, Luke Spears. I remember January. Uncle Bruce, could you consider IPOE calls June 18th at 20 and 22.5? Too risky. June, too soon. Way too soon. Do not even go. December or beyond. Nothing before December, really. Damn, now that's a lot of dong there. Awesome. Bye-bye, gang. Bruce, thank you. Holy Yoko Ono, nice. Thank you, Luke, thank you. Let's see, $1,100 US is 2 point something dong. That's a lot of dong. I don't even know how to read that. You really need your conversion rate. Can we get one more Yoko, Uncle Bruce? See you later, Uncle Bruce. We can't sing Yoko every time. You got to watch yesterday's show. That's where I figured it out. I was using the sell to open drop down rather than the buy right choice when I did it under the ladder. Shows no max loss. Thanks. Okay, Serious Dong. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. Bye. Listening mostly today. Doing errands. Couldn't chat. Dober Mama, no problem. Vice is too out there for me. I'm out. Go to a friend. Eat mountain trout. Red and delicious. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks, Bruce. See you later. Bye for now. I think once we see SoFi on the market, there will be more donations. I think that could be true. I hope so. See you guys later, everybody. Later, everybody. Thank you. Zorphius, thank you for this donation, $10. Thanks, Uncle B, just for being awesome. Just for being awesome. Thank you. You guys are awesome yourselves, and I appreciate it. 152.54 on GameStop. We're hanging in there. Thank you. Free Thinker, says Jane. Thank you, Free Thinker. John Anderson, have a great day, everybody. Conduit, one share. I saw that, Colin. John Van, brown trout aren't brown, but their dots are. Colin, Attaboy, Zorphius. Conduit, okay, stop saying dong. I'm broke now. DE, Mo, Yoko. Yoko is punishment for low thumbs ups. Dong in the steam room. Bruce, Haleev, you are over the limit. Thanks for the session. It's been hilarious, and we love you, Uncle Bruce. Bye, peeps. Uncle B and Auntie Jane. See you this afternoon. Later, Uncle B. We love you. You betcha, guys. We'll see you at 3 o'clock Eastern. Thanks, Uncle B, and everybody. There it is. Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody. Everybody, bye. All right, I'm off. I gotta go. 1,600 thumbs ups on the show. Thank you for 1,600. That is awesome. Beautiful. Love it. Imagine Sports has tournament inside AMC Theaters. Rabbit, not much, but hoping at the end of the show, hopping on the end of the show, Bruce donation train. Thank you, Rabbit, so much. See you, fellas. Yoko Ono, thumbs up. See you later. Thank you, guys. You're beautiful. Thank you, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you. I gotta get going. 149 equals a whole bunch of dong. Bye. See you this afternoon. All right. See you guys. Bye for now.